We are live. What's going on, guys? If you're on the replay, hit that subscribe button, hit the like, hit the notification bell. Getting the live streams and videos going. Leafs versus Rangers tonight. And yeah, if you're on the replay, let us know that you checked in. Will says, hey guys, hope you're all having a great day. Game starts at 7. What's up, Blair? All right. Let's share the stream around. All right, let's see who's in the chat. Yeah, I thought I'd start earlier tonight. Get some pregame chats going. Let's see who's in the chat. BC, what's going on? Chris, what's going on? R, Movie. Mike in the chat, 9 months. Let's go Rangers. Yeah, we'll see if Will can get on the board. What's up, Mike? Thanks for being in the chat, guys. We already have 20 in the live. Tyler says, y'all got to start showing some love to the Devils on the HT's pods. Yeah, Tyler, we were talking about the Devils a lot, but they've become less of a storyline. Like 3, 4, 5 weeks ago, like they're still obviously in the top 3 of the Metro, but I'm just saying, like, back in December, the Devils were probably the biggest storyline just because of the run they were going on in November. I think it was November. And, yeah, obviously being a surprise team. I feel like there's more stories now. I'm sure, as I talked about in the pod, we'll talk more about teams like the Devils and Rangers, probably just in terms of trade deadline. So over the next month. Devils, I made a TikTok about the Devils today. So go check out the TikTok, Hot Take Hockey. I talked about the Devils targeting Timo Meier. Yo, Ari with the $7 dono. What's up, Oliver? Ari with the 7. This is celebrating the live stream. Let's get some Ari hype in the chat. And Jennifer says, hey, John, it's been a while. Hope all is well. Let's go Rangers. Let's get some Jennifer hype as well. What's up, Dawson? Let's go. We got 30 in the chat. Let's get more people in here. If you guys can, share the stream on wherever, Twitter, Instagram. All right, sharing on Twitter. Hot Take Hockey on Twitter, guys. I shared it. We got solid 30 people in here. What's up, Perry? There you go, Mike. Do I think Dougie deserved the All-Star nod? I don't know, Tyler. To me, I think Dougie, the argument could have been in there. And hey, Tyler, Lucas actually was the one that was giving the Devils hype because he's a big Jack Hughes guy, but he was talking about Dougie Hamilton being a snub. I don't know if I would necessarily put him in, but he's close. I mean, he's been electric this year again, offensively at least. I'm going to reserve my opinion on Dougie Hamilton in terms of like the playoffs again because I want to see what he does with a better team. But he was on a great Carolina team, and to me, he was underwhelming in the playoffs. So I want to see what he does in the playoffs with the Devils now. Tanks, are you concerned with the Leafs playing Tampa in the first round? I'm not really concerned. I mean, going into the year, I already figured this was like the outcome. Playing Tampa or Boston, so yeah, Jennifer, it's been good. Definitely trying to roll in some streams when I can, but yeah, it's good to see you in the chat. Thanks, Nick, for sharing the stream. Yeah, guys, 2 more likes to 20. Let's get there. Share to Snap and Twitter. Dawson, you're a beauty. Make sure you guys tag when you share so I can retweet it and follow you back if I haven't for some reason. Pogo says over under 6 goals tonight, John. Over under 6 is tough because I feel like both these goalies could step up big time. I would like hold for a live bet, to be honest. Over under, like gauge the first period, see what happens. Like if there's an early couple goals, go for the under after that. I don't know. Like it's hard to say. These two teams have the offense to explode, but also Samsonov's been hot. We know it. I think Shesterkin's playing. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, Mike, appreciate you being in here. Yeah, guys, stick around. Let's try to get 50 in the chat, 50 likes before puck drop. Hey, thank you, Jennifer. Yeah, Poco. No, sorry, that wasn't the best analysis. But basically what I'm saying is either go for a live bet or do what Mike's doing. I would say go the over on both goalies potentially. I would say definitely on Igor. Mike's got that. Leafs are at home. The Leafs love to shoot a lot. I would go the over on Shesterkin's saves. So if you have that prop, throw it down. Whatever it is. I'm sure it's around, what, 29, 30? Smash the over. Tank, we post the full pod on YouTube, but Spotify and Apple. You can find the pod on Spotify or Apple. It's just the Hot Take Hockey podcast. So if you search up Hot Take Hockey, it'll come up, I'm sure. 30 range, I would still hit the over. Because even if the Leafs score, like, that's what I'm saying. I could see this game being a 4-3 final. So I'm not comfortable saying the over necessarily, but say the Leafs score 3 goals, I still see like Shesterkin making 35 saves, 34 saves around there. What's going on, Austin? Let's go. 35 in the chat. I don't think I've notified Discord yet, so let me do that now. This should be a fun game tonight.
Patience, and almost just picks the right time, makes him hey, I'm not in the lane, here I am, lift the stick, off to the races here. So he's creating his own offense just on his defense. It reminds me of a young
going to Marley's Moose on Sunday, looking forward to another game. There you go, Oliver, that's sweet. Yeah, Joey, that's what I'm saying. If this game stays close, which Leafs Rangers in Toronto, I expect a close game tonight. So even if you wanted to throw like a a little sprinkle on over 60 minutes tonight, I think there's a good chance it goes to overtime, but we'll see. Nah, Luke, I don't think the Leafs get Horvat. My dream scenario would be them getting Timo Meier, but realistically, I still think Dubas will not sell out, but I feel like he'll go for guys that everyone overlooks. So it's like, I think if Kyle Dubas looks at some of these like price points or looks at like how expensive some of these assets are, like a Timo Meier or Bo Horvat, I think he might go the next tier. So, like, I don't know, a Noel Acciari or I talked about Barbashev on the podcast, like those two guys on St. Louis. Or, like, a team, I swear, like Arizona, everyone's talking about, like, Chikrin and Gauchis Bear, but there's a few guys, like, I'm not saying the Leafs would even touch Richie again, but a couple depth guys. Like, I wonder how much Bustad would get, a bigger right shot guy. Maybe the Leafs have interest in that as a fourth-line center. I think Holmberg's fit that well, but I mean, Holmberg on the wing is also good, so I don't know. Holmberg's a natural center. I think the Leafs will probably leave the center spot alone if Kampf can hold that third-line center spot, but I see maybe a depth center or wing, but obviously I think a lot of Leaf fans want that big fish in Timo Meier, and then maybe a defenseman, but I think that big fish up front could be massive against Tampa, but we'll see. I mean, they've mixed it around. Last year they went for Nick Paul, and they went for Brandon Hagel. Two guys that can fit a middle six or a middle. Yeah, I mean, I'd say they're top 9 forwards on any team. On Tampa, it just depends on injury stuff. Nick Paul can move up the lineup, same with Hagel. But yeah, the Leafs will probably target at least one of those guys or type of players. You think the Leafs will go for a D-man? Yeah, Luke, I have a video dropping tomorrow, so look out for the video, guys. But I think the Leafs, if they were talking to Chicago, I like the fit of trading with Chicago a lot. Obviously, the Hawks better not try to rip the Leafs again, but I think obviously, Patty Kane would be the dream scenario, but even, like, some people have talked about, like, the Leafs looking at Johnny Taves, like a second-round pick, a prospect, have the Hawks retain 50%. I think that's possible. I think anything's possible at this point. Obviously, if they were to do that, Kerfoot and Engvall are likely the other way, and that matches the cap. Leafs could have, like, a third line of Taves, I would say, Yarncrow, and there you go. Crosby's going crazy. And then left wing, whoever you want to throw on there, whether it's Holmberg or McMahon. Young Guns, what's up? Who should the Leafs target at the deadline? I would go Meier over O'Reilly, but it depends. Like, if you're asking for only one major asset for O'Reilly, then maybe it's consideration. He's a Toronto boy, so maybe he re-signs. But I wouldn't trade more than one of those high-end assets. So, like, if it's just a first-round pick for O'Reilly, to me, I'm, like, iffy on that. But I would, like, O'Reilly to me is much more significant of an asset than Foligno. I still think the first is risky. I'd probably put a condition on it, but... Hey, Blended, good to have you in the chat. I appreciate you being here. Sorry, I missed a couple comments. What's up, Sammy? Do I think the Leafs will make it past the first round? That'll be the most common question. I'm not really going to answer that, just more so like I feel like that question is going to keep coming, but yeah, I don't know. Tyler, I don't think so. Let's see. Poco, Tank, Tavares goal in the first. We'll see Void, but yeah, look out for it, guys. The podcast on Spotify or Apple. I hope Gaudreau is regretting picking Columbus over New Jersey. Yeah, Tyler, maybe a little bit, but I also think he probably sees it as like a long-term benefit. Like, he was kind of a middle-of-the-pack team with Calgary for so long. I feel like the conversations with Columbus, like, if they get Bedard somehow, Johnny Hockey will not have regrets. I almost guarantee that. Playing with Bedard for the next 6 years for Gaudreau would be quite the dub. So, it's very unlikely, but if Columbus can lock in that 25%, we'll see. I think so, Tyler. I think so. If the Devils were to trade for Timo, Holtz would likely be in that deal, yeah. And I think the fact that the Devils can also just re-sign Meyer, they would be able to create the space more so than the other teams. But if they're asking for Nyes, Young Guns, if San Jose's asking for Nyes and it means getting Timo Meyer, I'm doing it in a heartbeat. Like, if San Jose calls up and goes, we'll give you Meyer, you have to give us Nyes and a couple picks, not the first. Like, I don't think that deal happens, but I'm just saying the Sharks probably want the first and Nyes in the Meyer deal. And I wonder if Dubas would have the guts to do that. That'd be a big-time move. Big-time and ballsy move. Yeah, Blended. What I'm thinking is, like, if Meyer would be willing to sign right off the bat, so, like, I've been saying, like, $8 million long-term, $8 million per long-term, that's your potential Nylander replacement if you get outpriced in the Nylander regard. But imagine keeping those 5 guys long-term. You'd have to sign entry-level, or not entry-level, like minimum guys in your bottom 6, which is just not ideal. We got 50 in the chat, guys. Thanks for sticking around. Let's try to get 50 likes before puck drop. I think we can do it. Canadian guy, what's going on? Mikey, thanks for being in the chat. But Young Guns, thanks for being in the chat as well. This is line A, Bedard, Gaudreau. Yeah, I've been talking about it. That'd be one of the best lines in the East right away, I think. I think that's always a big thing. Like, it's really what you're entering into. I think with Matthews, a guy like that stepped in. Like, McDavid, to me, people can put Matthews and McKinnon and all that stuff. Like, McDavid's on a different level than me, so I'm not including him in this conversation, but Matthews stepped into a pretty good situation. I know the Leafs were young and inexperienced, but the fact that he had 2 kind of low-key mentors in, like, Kadri and Bozak, got to play with Nylander and Marner, guys like that on the power play right off the bat, to me, that's a good scenario. You're growing up together. And it's similar to, like, a team like Colorado, like McKinnon, Landeskog, Rannon. They all grew up together. But then you look at other situations, and this is where I feel bad for some players, is, like, you step into a situation where there's, like, no chance at success. I think Arizona's finally doing it right, but for a little bit there, they kept trying to enter prospects in, whether it's Barrett Hayton or go down the list. And they just don't have a good enough team. So, like, Arizona, if they can get all these guys in at the same time, like Cooley, Gunther, go down the list, like, that's kind of where I'm at with guys stepping in, but depends where Bedard steps in. I think Bedard will be kind of that McDavid, like, exemption level, but like that outlier. But if Bedard steps in with Line A and Gaudreau, those 3 guys will probably pop off for, like, Gaudreau had an electric season last year, but obviously Bedard would pop off, and then Line A his best season probably. Tom Brady in the chat, what's up? Victoria says, hey John, do you think Kuzmenko gets traded? I don't think he gets traded, but I think the Canucks should consider it. I like the potential of Kuzmenko long-term with the Canucks, but the problem is, again, it's just asset management. I don't like the idea of signing Kuzmenko to a bridge deal and then losing him in a couple of years. I think that's really risky in that sense. So if they can lock up Kuzmenko long-term, go for it. Like, if you can lock him up for 7 per long-term, do it right now. But See, Elias, you're saying don't re-sign long-term. The cap's going to start going up. So, I respectfully disagree on that because I think with the cap going up, you want to sign a guy like Kuzmenko long-term. You don't want to sign him to a 2-year deal. Like, this is different than Miller. Miller's age and, like, you knew what you were getting from Miller. I think Kuzmenko can continue to get better. And I think if you sign him to, like, 6-7 years, he's only going to be, 32, 33 when the contract ends? Yeah, Joey, this game's on TNT. We got 73 in the live stream, guys. Let's get hyped in the chat. Let's go. Let's keep her going. Score prediction for tonight's game. We got to get to 50 likes. When we get to 50 likes, I'll drop my prediction. Young Gun says trade Horvat for a boatload and re-sign Kuzmenko. He's very young and has made such a great transition from the KHL. I don't mind that as long as, yeah, what you said boatload, like, it depends what kind of boatload you're talking about. If you're getting a legit, like, A-level prospect and a decent young roster player for Horvat, you do that in a heartbeat. That's what the Canucks are asking for. I don't know if they get that. To me, I would flip that Young Guns. I would say if there's a way to re-sign Horvat for in around the $8 million per, if there's a chance of doing that, along with trading Kuzmenko and getting a first back for Kuzmenko, I think you potentially do that if Kuzmenko doesn't want to sign long term. No, Jeremiah, I'll scroll up. Jeremiah, thanks for being in the chat. Doesn't McDavid make like 10 to 15 million from his... I'm not sure, Jeremiah. Obviously, his cap hit is 12.5. I don't know about his Rogers deal. You're talking about the Rangers, Mike? Keandre Miller, I think he's either on a bridge deal or entry-level deal still, right? Unless I'm tripping, but I'm pretty sure he's still on his entry-level deal. Let's see. Yeah, Keandre Miller's on his last year of his entry-level. So he's a pending RFA this summer. Young Guns, I wouldn't necessarily say the relationship's broken. I even look at last night's game. It's like JT Miller was back-checking. So I wouldn't count out anything in terms of Vancouver. There's such a wild card in terms of that. But if I'm Vancouver, I'm truly doing the best to try to trade the guys that are actually doing well versus trading guys with low value. Like, if I'm the Canucks, I'm not trading Besser. I just truly not. I don't understand why some people feel the need to trade guys when they're at their lowest value. Like, that has backfired over and over and over again. And I feel like if you're retaining off Besser and trading him for nothing, I think that's such an L for Vancouver. On the other side of things, like if you're Toronto and you're looking at that, I've been talking about it. Like, if you can get Besser for, me and Lucas were talking about on the podcast, like pennies on the dollar, you go for Besser. Because I just think that guy's a 25, 30 goal scorer on a good team. And that's the example of, like, buying low. Instead of, like, tossing a first and prospect away for, like, a rental and O'Reilly. And then, like, Besser could be that scorer that you get. That's why I still think the Besser edition is attractive if you can make the money work. Nate, what's going on? I don't think so. Young Guns in terms of Dumba. And Edmondson would be too expensive, I think, for what Montreal wants. Gavrikov, if it's... See, I'm not even trading Gavrikov, or I'm not even trading a second for Gavrikov unless he comes with an extension. If Gavrikov wants to re-sign like 3.5, 4 million, like for a couple of years, then that makes sense for the Leafs. That's why I think Jake McCabe makes more sense. But we got 80 in the chat, guys. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Hit the like. I appreciate all of you guys sticking around. Let's get some more people in here for Puck Drop. Let's try to get 7 more likes for 50, and we'll drop some predictions. Laffer says lots of people don't know what they're talking about and just follow talk radio comments of trading anyone. Laffer, who are you referencing, though? John says, what does LA do at the deadline? John, I think they go for a defenseman. I think LA likes their forward group. I wouldn't be surprised if LA tried to get another veteran. But up front, or on the defense group, I think they need to get a huge addition. Obviously, Chikrin's been the conversation there, but I wonder if they're talking Arizona in general. Maybe they look at Gostisbehere. Gostisbehere could be a good fit in LA as well. Dominic, what's going on? Mikey says the Rangers have the best chance to trade for the best guy available. They have 2 first-round picks. Can Toronto go for Matthew Dumba? Ryan, I already kind of said that. Like, yes, but I don't know if that makes sense. Sammy says, what do you think Caulfield will get signed for? I think Caulfield will be like similar to like Suzuki's cap hit, maybe a little bit more. But Suzuki is the captain, so if I'm looking at it in terms of especially Caulfield's age, like Suzuki got the full 8 years, right? Like Caulfield's 22. He could probably get a massive payday at like 28. So if Caulfield wanted to go for like a 6-year deal or 5-year deal, I would say, yeah, that makes sense. 5-year deal maybe for Caulfield, 8 something per. Yeah, I'd say 8 mil per for Caulfield maybe at that term. Yo guys, one more like to 50. Let's get there. And again, stick around in the chat. Let's get it hyped. Leafs or Rangers money line. I don't know, Jack. It's tough to say. I think, good to see you in the chat. I think the Leafs could ride this momentum, but the Rangers have been good too. Yeah, if I had to put the percentages down, I would say Rangers win this game on a close one. I'm saying Rangers overtime tonight. So we just got 50 likes. That's my prediction, guys. So let's get it going. Early predictions. 1 in the chat for the Rangers, 2 for the Leafs. I'm going to go Rangers win 4-3 in overtime. 4-3. I think it's going to be close. I could see 3-2 or 4-3. I know I make that prediction often, but specifically for tonight where I talked about 2 offenses, 2 top-end goalies. Well, Samsonov's been good. Yeah, Young Guns, it is. It's been dragging for sure.
As a young captain in this league, he's been faced with so much adversity early on in his career, but he's still performing well on the ice.
It's a level of maturity for me that really stands out, just who he is as a person. You could see it as he was growing up in St. Louis, but really, it's evident in the way he carries himself and what he shows up every single day to get better. And the process for him is about keeping that confidence, owning that guy.
Ryan saying Toronto 5-3 over the Rangers. Let's go, guys. We have 65 people, almost 60 likes. Mikey says, yeah, but these teams want picks and prospects. Yeah, well, we'll see, Mikey. I wouldn't agree with that. I think teams now, or players now, are seeing New Jersey and potentially want to go there. Maybe Johnny Hockey was doubting the Devils' skill, because I think he's looking at it right now, and obviously if Bedard goes to Columbus, then that would dismiss what I'm saying right now, but the fact that Gaudreau skipped out on the opportunity to play with Hughes, that's tough. Young Guns, right now, I would go Samsonov game 1, right now. And that's more so because I think maybe Samsonov would have had more confidence jumping right at the start. I think Jeremiah, if you're still in the chat, I'm pretty sure Samsonov jumped in mid-series last year, right? Or maybe I'm confusing things. But I do think if Samsonov gets going at the start of the playoffs, you ride him out, ride that momentum. But Matt Murray, as I made the example, like he came back after Fleury got pulled in the Penguins' run for the Cup. So I think the experience of Matt Murray coming in, if Samsonov was to falter, I think that's the potential plan with Samsonov playing well lately. I think I would have had a different opinion a couple weeks ago, but yeah, Joey, I'll just say I have a video coming out. It's been recorded from the live stream for like a week, but it's about Lafreniere and Timo. So I'll drop that video in the next couple days. But I will say, without spoiling too much of what I was talking about, for people that haven't watched the video, I do think Timo and Laf could be a good swap in some kind of structure. I'm not saying straight out 1-for-1, but those two being the structure of the deal. I think, as I said, Laf would probably benefit from a more low-key crowd. And I'm just thinking, like, obviously Lafreniere. Yeah, but Mike, imagine Timo next to Mika or Timo next to Panarin. Jack, I don't think it's the most massive hot take. I think the Bruins, here's what I'll say. Allmark, I think he's obviously a really good goalie. Like, that would be a bad take if I said otherwise. But I think Allmark, we haven't really seen, like, enough from him in the playoffs. Like, so I don't know what... Same thing with, like, the Leafs goaltending. I'm not making any comments because I think the guy I see in the East, and this is just a boring take, but it's the truth. The guy I see in the East that's the most reliable in the playoffs is Vasilevsky. So if we talk about success in the playoffs, it always comes down to goaltending, it seems like, and for the most part. And I just think Vasilevsky's always been that guy. So maybe Boston does win the first round, but when it gets to the second round... Yeah, Mike, Igor too. I was more so saying the Atlantic between those two teams, but in the East, it's a toss-up. I'd say Vasilevsky just because of the Cups, but obviously this year you can make your debates. Duncan with the 3 months says, how far do you think the Flyers can go? Duncan, we'll see. They're. You know what? People think the Flyers are way farther out than they are. I mean, they're, 7 points out, 8 points out. I think it'd be really disappointing for the Flyers to have that in-between season where they just finish 9th or 10th. You don't get a good draft pick, and you don't get a chance at the playoffs. I think it's disappointing. So we will see. But it's almost 7 o'clock, guys. Stick around in the chat. Smash that like button. Let's get more people in here. Who am I picking to win the Super Bowl? I have my favorite, and then I have my actual prediction. If I had to predict, it'd probably be the Chiefs. But that's only because I've seen all these edits too and stuff, and I'm just I feel like Patty Mahomes is going to get his revenge on Burrows. I hope I'm wrong, to be honest, but we'll see. We'll see, guys. I think, sure, if you want to question the Oilers as an overall roster, go ahead, but I just think it's a brutal mistake to ever question McDavid and Draisaitl. I know it's a team sport, but you saw with those guys carried the Oilers through a couple of rounds. So never doubt McDavid and Dry. What's up, hockey fan? Well, we got 80 in the chat, guys. Hit that subscribe button, as I said. Hit the like button. Let us know in the chat if you're a new viewer. Void with the hot take saying Oilers versus Bruins Cup final right now. But what's up, Rick? What's up, Weather? Weather. I think if the Lightning get past the Leafs, I think they'll make it to the Cup final again, yeah. Because, again, I think the Bruins might go for a Cinderella, last dance run here. But I think if the Tampa Bay Lightning beat a team like Toronto, I think Vasilevsky carries that momentum in such a scary way. Look what he did against Florida. He carried that momentum right out of the Toronto series, and he didn't give Florida anything. Vegas-Boston Cup final. That'd be crazy. Eichel against his hometown team. I was also thinking a crazy storyline. And I've been thinking this for time would be the either Pittsburgh, Colorado, or Pittsburgh, Edmonton. I've been thinking about that again because I'm just you know what? If Pittsburgh can somehow squeeze into that division spot, I wonder if they could go on a run again. One last run for Pittsburgh, and then Colorado, I think, would have a good chance to get back into the Cup final. Pittsburgh, Colorado would be so much fun. That'd be such a fun Cup final. But, yeah. Yeah, Jeremiah. Playoffs are a different animal. You never know. That's what we say every year, Jeremiah. We talk about teams' season records and all these things, and then it just flips in the playoffs. So I don't really hold too much, I don't know. I always go back to the Rangers-Hurricanes example in the bubble. Rangers fans, again, love a lot of Rangers fans, but I remember them on my ass on that video saying I knew nothing. The Rangers smacked the Hurricanes in the season series, and then the Hurricanes swept them. And I was generous. I said Hurricanes were going to win in 5, and they won in 3. So I always toss out the season record because playoffs are a different animal. Hey, how's it going, David? Yeah, lots of snow out there. Lots of freaking snow. Yo, one more like to 60. Let's get there, guys. 82 in the chat. Love to see it. Thank you guys again for the new subscribers and donations. Jack Olson's really trying to sell this Meyer trade. We love it. Hey, Jordan. Good luck to you as well, man. Thanks for being in the chat. Appreciate you. Thanks to everyone that's dropping that like. Ryan says, would you rather have Zibanejad or Nylander on Toronto? Yeah, the bias is there. I'm going Nylander, but it's also easy to say Nylander right now with the way he's playing. But it's never a bad thing to have a center like Mika in the playoffs. So that's a tough one. I think Leaf fans will rip on me if I don't say Nylander, but I feel like I'm leaning towards Nylander just because of how he's been playing lately. But Mika was looking nice in those playoffs. I don't know. That's a tough one. Actually, that's a tougher one than people would probably lead on. Chad, what's up? Sonny. Yeah, I mean, Sid's got the resume. McDavid right now, obviously, but all-time Sid right now on my all-time list, if that's what you're asking. McDavid's got a lot more to put on the board for team success. Yo, Wi-Fi. Sorry, guys. I think we're back. Just refresh. Jeez, man. We're struggling. Just refresh, guys. All right. Yeah, Rick, I don't think Timmins is in the lineup tonight, but I think Timmins has been good. Like, he's made a lot of really smart plays. He's also made his mistakes, though. But what's up, Duncan? Thanks for being in the chat again. Yeah, I would say I like Timmins in the lineup. I'm not. He's going to be a player that I like when he's in the lineup, but I'm not going to, like, freak out over when he's not. I think when the playoffs start, I've been pretty consistent. If the Leafs do not make a defense change, if they make a defense change, I'm open to it. But if they don't, I've been saying, to me, you run your top four in some regard. Like, Riley, Brody, Sandine, Liljegren, Giordano, Hall, I'm fine with those pairs. I really am. I don't have complaints. I really don't think Hull should be carrying the tough minutes when it comes to a team against Tampa, like team like Tampa. So Giordano could maybe get pushed up in that, but I think Riley, Brody try to get easier matchups for that for offense, and then Giordano can play some tougher matchups at times. But again, it's tough to predict, guys, because they might make a defense change. Nah, Jeremiah, I didn't take it personally. I thought it was funny. Paul and hockey, of course. Yeah, Young Guns. Riley's going through a little bit of a stretch where he's not the most consistent, but I think people have short memory, man. He's been the most consistent He's been the most consistent playoff performer in terms of defenseman by far. And he's obviously, I mean, last year he had 6 points, 3 goals in 7 games versus Tampa. So people have short memory. They don't realize the impact he has. Scored the only goal in Game 7. Scored the go-ahead goal, the tying goal in Game 5. Scored some big goals. Pete, what's going on? Leafs fan from Manchester. Let's go. Let's go. Welcome to the chat, guys. Let's welcome Pete. Let's go. What's up, Greg? What's up, Matthew? Thanks for being here. We got 100 in the chat, guys. Keep smashing that like button. Appreciate you guys in the chat. Let's go. Jack says, "Hey John, if you were the Canucks GM, what would you do to turn around the joke?" I would just say, like, go watch my videos, Jack, for further insight. But just simply, I would just say, trade your rentals, get as many assets as possible. Completely hit the reset button on that defense group outside of Quinn Hughes and maybe Luke Shen, but it depends on what he's asking for. Outside of that, completely scrap that defense core. Like, scrap it. I would say they might have to buy out OEL, attach a pick to Tyler Myers, and yeah, reset. Hit the reset on that defense group. I would start with that. Hey, King Carl, good to see you in the chat. Thanks for being here. Let's go, guys. 75 likes. Yeah, Ottawa Senators. It's crazy the buyout cost. But again, just the messenger boy. Do I see Myers being a fit back in Buffalo? Jeremiah, honestly, I guess in terms of their need on the right side, maybe. But if I'm being honest, I think Buffalo would be crazy to do that unless Vancouver retained at least minimum, like 33%. Minimum. I think you ask for 50% or attach a second-round pick to Myers. Like, I'm being like that serious. I think Myers is max a bottom pair defenseman at this point. But, yeah, thank you, everyone. Keep asking questions. Keep ripping the chat. It's good to be active. Yeah, it's always good to chat with people in the comments. Blair says, John, will Buffalo make the playoffs? I don't think they make it, but I want them to. I want the Sabres against the Bruins. I think that would be truly the biggest chance of an underdog matchup, but I hope the Sabres would not get smacked the way people would expect. So we'll see. Who are the Leafs trading? I think one of Kerfoot or Engvall would get moved. Wow, Ottawa Senators. Where is that take coming from? Is the Batherson hate that strong these days? I know defensively he's been a nightmare. You know what? Lawson Crouse could be a good fit on a team like Ottawa, so maybe keep that in mind. And Tage Thompson, yeah, he's been electric. Yeah, Jack, to answer your question quickly, a little bit. I'm just so busy like working full time and doing different things, so it's a lot on the go. I don't really get spare time to do like meetups afterwards or like be part of their day-to-day stuff. I'm usually just there at night. Sometimes see the guys before games, but they're all right. They're going to make the playoffs likely, hopefully, knock on wood. I think they're 7th place right now. So, no, it's been fun to host. It's a lot on the go, but it's been good. Who are the Leafs getting at the trade deadline? David, I think 2 trades they'll make. 2 pieces. 1 forward, 1 defenseman, or 2 forwards. Yeah, I think they might make a package deal, like get 2 guys in 1 deal and then make a second trade. I could see that. 3 additions. I think the most realistic. I'm going to stick on like the Nola, Chari, Barbashev comparable. I think they make 1 trade like that. Like get a little more physical in the bottom 6. Some scoring potential in the playoffs. Chari obviously has that experience. Same with Barbashev. Both guys have made cup runs. Yeah, King Carl, they are usually a lot worse, at least in recent memory. But they're doing well. Recently, they're doing well. All right, guys. Last predictions for pregame. As the puck drop has been dropped. As the puck drop's been dropped. 1 in the chat for the Rangers, 2 in the chat for the Leafs. Let's see it. I'm saying Rangers 4-3 in overtime. I got to mix it up sometimes, but obviously hoping for the Leafs dub. Marner coming in front! And he was looking for Matthews. Hey, Rake, thanks for the 1. Let's get some Rake hype in the chat. Thank you for the dono. Hey, there you go, King Carl. Hey, Shane Wright's playing the Wolves on Friday. All right. Justin Hall through the neutral zone. Stretch pass forward. And Yarncrow got hit there. Open ice. Didn't get knocked down. Keandre Miller now around the right side. And Giordano with the pinch. Nice play. Behind the net now. Oh, that was a hold for both guys. Ref probably looked at that as a 50-50. Now Nylander steals the puck. Nice speed by Nylander. Nylander in front! Tavares trying to deflect it. And again, on the side of the net, he gets stripped there by Trocheck. Now Keandre Miller trying to play it up the left side. Yarncrow can't keep it in, and the Leafs will have to reset in the neutral zone. And great news, guys. Riley and Justin Hall are paired tonight together. I saw that earlier today. I was like, oh, we'll see if they change that up. But 100 people in the chat, guys. Let's try to get 100 likes. Let's go. Hit that like button. Hey, you're at the game. TCB. Guys, let's get some hype for TCBs at the game. Kerm, what's going on? You're saying 1 for the Rangers in regulation? All right. Yeah, Void. Tavares has been getting abused a little bit. Oh, Kako driving the net! And I think Samsonov got a save there. But stolen again. Lafreniere to the slot. Deflected! 2 big saves by Samsonov. Sheesh. And the Leafs will ice it. Okay, Jeremiah, I wouldn't say extremely well. I would say since, like, late November, Hall's played decently well. I get what you're saying. Like, he's played better than expectations. But, again, I will say I don't have short memory. I remember how he was playing in October and November. Hall was horrendous those first 2 months. Since then, basically since Riley went down, Hall has been pretty good, like, for his standards. I would say Hall, the last 2 months, he's had his ups and downs a couple games recently, but overall in the last 2 months, he's probably played, like, a good 4 on a team. But again, I still look at Hall, it's like he stepped up, sure, but on any really good playoff team, Tampa's an outlier because they're weak on the right side, but I think most playoff teams, you don't see Hall in the top 4 at all. Ever. See, Jeremiah, I can't agree with you there. I really can't. I can't agree with you. A stretch pass here for Holmberg. Holmberg on the backhand scores! What a goal by Pontus Holmberg! Oh, he beat Shesterkin under the blocker. 1-0 Leafs. Oh, Holmberg, buddy. No, wrong goal horn. Jordan, thanks for subscribing. Thanks for hitting that subscribe button. Great pass, man. Wait, let me rewatch that. Wait, can I just rewatch that? Wow. What a pass by Joey Anderson. That's crazy. Joey Anderson gets called up and makes a big-time play like that. So he gets the primary assist along with Kerfoot as well. What's up, Lucas? Hey, we're at 45.9K subs. Let's go, guys. We're less than 100 to 46,000. Let's get there. We haven't got a big milestone like that in a while. Less than 100 subscribers. Get your friends in here. Let's go. Matthews down the right. Drop pass for Marner. And he gets that stripped away. Now into the slot. Bunting! Oh, that was blocked. Now Giordano. Yeah, Jeremiah. I could bite at 10 teams. I'd bite on that take. There's 10 teams that Hull would be in the top 4 on. I'd bite on that. More than half or most, I can't get behind that. Hey, Jeremiah, I'll go through it at intermission. We'll have this debate, Jeremiah. We'll have this respectful debate. But thank you guys for being in here. Let's change the score. Shots are 2-0 for the Leafs, and an early goal from Holmberg. Great play by Joey Anderson in the neutral zone off the wall. What's up, Axie? City, how's it going? I hope the Bengals win, to be honest, at this point. I think between the last 4 teams, it's honestly just off default. I don't like the Niners. Sorry, Niners fans. Hawks guy here. If the Eagles win, whatever, but they've won recently, so I don't really care for it. And I definitely don't want the Chiefs winning, so Bengals by default, essentially. Even though they beat the Bills, but... Yep. 1-0 Toronto. I don't know. Void. Engvall's had his moments, but he's definitely... he was better last year. Engvall was having a better season last year. But if you have any questions, ask away. Jeez, Ottawa Center's outlook. I think the Coyotes are doing that in a heartbeat. Like, I think the Coyotes love Krause, but I'm surprised. Batherson's on a really good deal. I would say heartbeat because they like Krause a lot, but I think the Coyotes want more offense. But I'd have to look at the ages. Like, tell me the age difference on Krause. Oh, off the side of the net. And off the end boards, the Rangers almost tied it up. I think the ages are similar, so if they're similar, I don't mind that for either team, but bring up that proposal at the intermission, Ottawa Senators, and I'll talk about it more. I need to have greater focus on that. Think about it for a sec. So at intermission, bring up that proposal and I'll discuss it. Maybe make a video out of it. Let's see. How's it going, Nick? Welcome to the chat. I'm not sure if you're a subscriber or not, but either way, welcome to the live. I think Timo Meier, if I had to pick top 5 teams, yeah, the Devils would be in there. To me, it just comes down to assets. I think the Devils would be really hesitant to trade Holtz. But, like, that's where I think it comes down to. Like, I've talked about the Leafs with Matthew Nyes. I've talked about the Devils with Holtz. I've talked about the Rangers with, like, a Lafreniere. Like, you're going to have to trade a big fish to get a guy like Timo Meier. So that's where it comes down to for me. If the Devils are willing to trade Holtz, I think they can get a Meier deal done. What's going on, Trent? Thanks for being in the chat. Sandina drop pass here for Nylander. To answer your question quick, Jack, I don't mind Gino, but I just think it showed that when it matters in the playoffs, Gino probably can't get it done. But maybe I'm wrong. But I would go for a guy to team up with Gino, unless you have faith in in your boy from Denver. Oh my God, if this is too many men from the Leafs, this is so classic. The Leafs for too many men, guys. Can we just say classic? Classic Leafers. We got 125 in the chat, guys. Stick around. Let's get this stream bumping. We haven't had a live stream bumping in a minute. Let's go. Probably since the World Juniors, I guess. So let's get the stream bumping again. Let's go. So Rangers power play coming up. Classic. Leafs, too many men. Such a classic. All right, Rangers power play. Oh, right off the face-off. Adam Fox with a chance there. What do you think, guys? Are the Rangers scoring here? Ooh, another point shot, and Samsonov with the save. All right. I want to just, like, casually switch to Samsonov again. Because I used to say Samsonov all the time. Got tripped up by the announcer, whoever was doing the playoffs. And I was saying Samsonov again, so I don't know. It's a Bear. Joey, yeah, Rangers power play. Another shot, and Samsonov with the glove save. Geez, Senators outlook. We'll see. Sens trading Tyler Mott. We'll see. But thank you for subscribing, guys. Your name will pop up on the screen. Let me try to pull up Streamlabs, see if it helps the chat. All right, 1:20 left on the Rangers power play. Back to the point. Trocheck to Fox. On the right side, Panarin. Trocheck, a one-timer that hit off Marner and behind the net. Marner on the pressure. Back in the Rangers zone for a reset. All right. What's up, Amanda? Welcome if you're a new subscriber. Jordan says, do you think the Leafs give an extension to Samsonov? Yeah, I think so. I think they'll try to re-sign Samsonov. The only problem is, again, it depends on what kind of trade they make. It goes back to the deadline conversation. If they go for a guy like Timo Meier, they're going to have to decide in the offseason between trading a Meier or Samsonov. They wouldn't be able to keep both. There's no way. So that comes down to it, but it also comes down to Matt Murray. Maybe a team comes calling on one of the goalies in the offseason. It just decides the Leafs' problem for them. Like if a team comes forward with a first-round pick for Samsonov, something like that, then it just decides it for the Leafs. But, yeah, we'll see what happens. Trent says, who has the better top four forwards in the league between Rangers and Leafs? I mean, I would say Leafs based on how they're playing lately. But Rangers are, like, it depends who you categorize as the top four for the Rangers. Is it, like, defense included? So, or you said forwards, right? Oh, top four. Sorry, not players, forwards. So if you're saying Panarin, Zibanejad, Kreider, and who's your fourth there? Is it Trocheck, based on how he's playing right now? I would say Leafs, probably. Matthews. Marner, toe drag. He tried to get the shot off. Good stick by Miller, and he'll get it out. Barrett, they better not trade. Oh, you're talking about O'Reilly, like from St. Louis? Thoughts on Ben? I like Ben as a depth guy. Trocheck now on the right side of shot. Good block by Giordano. Another attempt! That's deflected down low. Jimmy Vesey, oh my god, if he scores against the Leafs again. Long shot from the point, that's deflected out of play. We got 130 in the live stream, guys. Thanks for being here. Leafs up 1-0 thanks to Pontus Holmberg. And we'll update the game clock here. It's 11:40, I believe, left in the first period.
This period brought to you by Scotiabank's The Hockey Jersey. A new hockey story.
Hey, let's go, guys. We need 3 more likes. Let's get 3 more likes to 100. I know we can do it. New hook to Ottawa. You're dreaming, buddy. We'll see. I think you're on the right track with what you think Ottawa should do. I don't know if they necessarily need a new hook because they have 3 guys up the middle. I think New Hook primarily wants to be a center, but you never know. The Leafs seem like that team that are continuously going to rely on goaltending. Yeah. Jack, I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing if they keep one of them and like keep flipping through goalies because that means that they're finding success with goalies. Like the fact that if this Samsonov experiment works and say the Leafs don't find the playoff success, at least you know you have the team control and Samsonov will be worth a lot in the offseason. Like teams are going to try to trade for him. Like 100% if he keeps this consistent play. Same with Murray. If Murray can like put up at least a 9-15 save percentage, I think a team would give him a flyer as a 1 year thing. I'm not saying the Leafs would get a lot, but the fact that the Leafs already got incentive to take on Murray, that'd be another dub. So I think the Leafs can make a decision on one of the guys in the offseason to create that cap space because, yeah, I don't think they're going to keep Murray's cap hit and then re-sign Samsonov. I think it would be one or the other just so they have the flexibility to re-sign their bigger guys. Ian, good to see you in the chat. Thanks for hanging out. We got over 100 likes. Let's get some W's in the chat. Let's go. Let's go, Devin. Thank you guys for 100 likes. Let's keep her going. I appreciate it. Let's freaking go. Nick Manji in the chat. Road to 46K. We're almost there, guys. Less than 100 away. I'll actually check right now. I think we're close. Ooh, Rangers a couple chances there, and VC's been buzzing. Oh, a bad giveaway from Justin Hall. Good effort from Yarncrow. That should be a penalty, no? Yes, penalty coming up. Riley, Nylander! Oh, big save by Shesterkin. Riley hooking up with Nylander there. And the Leafs almost go up 2-0, but they will get a power play opportunity. Holmberg scored, Nick. Oh, sorry, power play graphics up. Still, my bad. Switch them up. Man, Nylander's so good and tight like that. Nice play by Riley here, and Nylander right off the bat. Like, Nylander had time to bring it back to his forehand. Wow, I'm surprised he didn't bring it back to his forehand there. But still, the fact that he got that off in that way, it almost caught Shesterkin. It almost caught Shesterkin napping. Penalty from Trocheck for tripping. Good on Yarncrow to keep his feet moving. And the Leafs will get a power play opportunity here. Let's see it. Come on, Morgan. Morgan scored a couple goals against the Rangers last year. Let's see if he can get it. Get the monkey off his back. You know he's waiting for it, man. Come on, Morgan. All right, Riley going for his skate now through the neutral zone. He'll pull a drop pass to Matthews. Matthews to the neutral zone. Onto the left side for Tavares. Tavares down below the circle. Back behind for Matthews. Off the sideboards, Nylander. He'll swing it back around. Marner. Tavares. Marner in front of Matthews! Oh, he was all alone. Good cycle work from the Leafs. Matthews caught all alone. Jeez, man. I think Matthews, he didn't expect that at all. Nylander waiting. Back up top for Riley. Riley fakes the shot back to Nylander. Nylander, nice fake. Waiting down low on the left side for Marner. Marner, waiting again. He's got Matthews in the slot. Tavares! Saved by Shesterkin. Now Riley keeps it alive. Down low for Marner. Marner switching spots with Riley. Marner back up top for Matthews. 1 minute left on the power play. Marner coming down the gut to Matthews. Matthews! Glove saved by Shesterkin. And the whistle. Oh my. We got 130 in the chat, guys. Keep hitting that like button. Let us know if you're a new viewer to the channel. Woo! Oh, Austin, buddy. He had him. Even Tavares, bro. That's got to be a better attempt than that. Like, alone in front. That's got to be a better attempt from Tavares. So the second unit now on for Toronto. And I like this look. See, I've been begging Keith for this look. But he still finds a way to screw it up. Like, how do you get two defensemen on the second unit and still see Engvall on the second unit? I don't get it. Liljegren, Sandin, love it. Yarncrow, yes. Bunting, yes. After that, you have so many other options that I would take over Engvall in the power play. Like, I would even take Kerfoot's he's had good looks in the power play. Like, that's one candidate that I think Kerfoot's, like, sense is just a lot higher. I get you want the shot in the slot from Engvall. I get it. But I think Bunting can provide that. Also, when you have two defensemen, even Yarncrow can provide that. See, that's what I'm talking about. Engvall giving up the puck there. I don't know why he's still on the power play. And that's, guys, where it comes down to it. The Leafs make an addition into the top six. Engvall will never see power play time again. Like, if the Leafs were to bring in a Timo Meier, you think Engvall's ever seeing power play time again? No chance. They'd probably slide down like a Marner or Yeah, I think they keep Nylander on that top unit the way he's been playing. So maybe they slide Marner down. You have Bunting on that top unit in front of the net. Then you have like Marner, Meyer, Yarncrow, Bunting. Like, that's a freaking good 4 right there. Or I said Bunting on the first unit. So you have Meyer, Yarncrow, Marner, Liljegren, Sandin. That'd be nuts as a second unit. Especially with how stacked the first unit is. All right, power play's over, as I said. Let's take that graphic off. 8:30 left in the first. We got 120 in the chat, guys. Let us know if you're in here. Hey, Rick, thanks for being in the chat. We'll keep you up to date with the play-by-play. Big shouts to Rick. Let's update the shots. Shots are 7-6 for the Rangers. Rangers dump it in. Panarin. Jeez, I still can't believe Kreider had that kind of year. Yeah, I mean, Dennis, they revised some offense, but that's not what the rules for. Yeah, what happened there? What happened there with Liljegren and Mika? I missed it. Yeah, Nick, you're the only OG I'd say, or super OG I'd say in the chat right now. We're talking about OG days. Crew, what's going on? Welcome to the chat if you're new. Yeah, let us know if you're a new subscriber. What was I answering though? There's something I was... Yeah, like Matthews has struggled to score against Shesterkin. I feel like you're right, Joey. Because even that game, that one time Matthews came back from the injury, that one that went to overtime, like Matthews had like 3 or 4 big chances. Shesterkin was like standing on his head. Yeah, the 1,000 OGs. Cameron, what's going on? Thanks for being in the live. What do we think, guys? 150 likes by the second period? I think we can do it. Let's lock her in. All right. And again, guys, if you want to share the stream on Twitter, I'll retweet it. Appreciate it. There you go. Dawson shared it, so I'll give that a retweet. All right. And I followed Dawson back. I didn't even know I was on, or not following him. Lori says hi again from the East Coast. Go East Coast. Thanks for being in here, Lori. Legend.
And personal best. Make it your year with the most reliable internet.
Jack, you'll only hear me at stoppages of play and stuff, but maybe. You never know. Nate, I'd do a 3rd round pick and a 6-pack of Canadian. Lock her in. Yeah, Joey, that's what I'm saying. I think that was maybe spring of 2021, I think. Or I don't know when it was, but last year. Yeah, thank you for hitting that like button. Void, I'm still looking for a Sharks jersey. So if you guys have a connect for a Sharks jersey, let me know. I need a Sharks jersey for the collection. That's the only jersey I don't have. So let me know if you have a connect. You just shared the stream on Twitter or wherever? Thank you, Cameron. I really appreciate that. Big shout out to Cameron. Yeah, well, it kind of looked like that a little bit. Or he was nursing maybe, like, I don't know, a bruise or something. Riley, you got to be careful, man. Morgan always rides the line with those cross checks, giving Kreider a tough time there. Bunting now through the neutral zone. Nice fake. Bunting waiting in front. Oh, Marner didn't anticipate it. I don't know if Bunting was looking for Marner or Matthews there, but Marner had space in front of him. Oh, nice pass, Matthews! Bunting loves feeding Matthews. Love it. Oh, bad on Riley there. I don't know what he's doing. He recovered it. You know what? It worked out. Deflected and it'll be a face-off in the Rangers zone. But, man, Bunting loves feeding it to Matthews. I mean, Jack, that'd be pretty dope. Yeah, like, the new teal Sharks jerseys are so unreal. Yeah. It makes me want to drop the $2.99 for the authentic Adidas, but I don't know. But the jersey, like, pisses me off because we might see a new jersey or a new company pick up the jerseys in a couple of years. So, but point shot. Nylander tried to see a lane, but yes, Jack. I would say if I'm gonna keep looking, but If EK stays in San Jose, which I don't think he does long term, maybe I'll wait for EK to get traded, then we'll look. But I would say I've always been a fan of Couture, so I don't know. I'll keep looking, but I've been looking at like former guys. Like I'm sure like Brent Burns jerseys are cheaper now and stuff like that. But Nylander from the point deflected. Shesterkin got a right pad on it. We got 140 in the chat, guys. Comment if you're new. Key says, thoughts on the Leafs this season? Do you think they should trade anyone? If so, for who? Yeah, I mean, Key, I've been talking about it. I think Timo Meier or one of those big-time top six forwards. The Leafs need that boost. I think right now, the Leafs, as we see every year, they're one of the better teams in the league, but I think they need that boost. That guy that could be that Phil Kessel of the Pittsburgh Penguins Cup-winning teams. Like that guy that's either on your second or third line, putting up a couple big-time goals in the playoffs. So whether it's a Meier or I've talked about O'Reilly, it just depends on price. Harrison, how's it going? Thanks for being in the live. Grinch, who got the goal? It was Pontus Holmberg. Shots now are 7-7. All right, bad giveaway. Gauthier now back to the point. And it got past him, and the Rangers will have to go back to reset. Schneider picking it up. Drop pass here for Trouba. Trouba looking for an outlet. Through the neutral zone, he'll get to the line and dump it in. Around the net. Justin Hall meeting his guy, now back behind for Lafreniere. Being tracked by David Kampf, back to the point. Trouba fakes the shot, down low on the right side, Kakko. Trying to get away from Hall. Good pressure there from Justin Hall. Now the Rangers will score, watch. Oh, big save by Samsonov! Oh, another big save by Samsonov! Oh, Justin Hall! Every time I give this guy his props, something goes wrong. Right when I said that, I was like, oh my god, I knew I shouldn't have said that. David Kampf wasn't covering his guy, and then Riley slacking there, man. What a save by Samsonov. Riley's got, even though that's not Riley's guy, that's Engvall's guy, that defenseman, Keandre Miller, but Riley's got to pick up the following guy if especially if Kampf's going to miss out on that opportunity. But, wow, Samsonov. Guys, W's for Sammy. We're going to get the Sammy chance going in Scotiabank Arena. Let's go, guys. 130 in the chat. Keep letting us know. Let's go. Ekblad, yes, sir. Yeah, Will. My thing is like, if you want to specifically outline, I think Gary Bettman's also very careful on how he selects his words. Like, I feel like if you want to say the players don't tank, sure, players don't tank. I think that's pretty, like, across the board. Maybe there's a couple outliers, but for the most part, players do not tank. Management and organizations tank. And maybe it's not as simple as putting shit players on the ice, but there's a reason why the Blackhawks brought in Jack Johnson. Like, let's just say that. Or there's certain reasons why guys will stay out longer, or there's certain reasons why we're about to see trades at the deadline. Tanking from organizations and management does exist, and the fact that Bettman's trying to manipulate that is smart in a way. But thank you guys so much for being here again. Let us know if you have any questions. Intermission, we'll talk about your trade stuff. I know people have already asked me questions, and I said, hey, bring it up at intermission, and we'll discuss it in detail. Maybe make a couple videos out of it. Yeah, if someone else shared on Twitter, I'll retweet it. Hot Take Hockey on Twitter, guys. Shoot me a follow if you'd like. I appreciate it. Hey, one more like to 120. Yeah, Victoria, I told you. I'm just switching it up. I'm just switching it up until I get comfortable, because people have said Samsonov. People have said Samsonov. I'm going to start transitioning to Samsonov, I think. Even though I've been saying Samsonov, because that's how they were saying it last year. They keep switching it up. Yeah, he's been unreal. Sammy's been sick. Yeah, Sammy might be the vibe to let us have a nice, smooth transition. Let's get some Sammy dubs in the chat. All right, Leafs trying to get the puck out here to the right of Samsonov. Oh, shit. Look at that. I already screwed it up. L's in the chat. Sammy. To the right of Sammy. We got 4:20 left in the first. 4:20 left. Back to the point. It's Giordano. A long shot and glove save from Shesterkin. What's up, Bean? So right now, guys, the under's looking tasty. I mean, my prediction at the start of the game, I didn't think there'd be more than 7 goals. So that's why I was tough on saying the over 6 take. But the under 6 looking nice right now with how both goalies are playing. But knock on wood, I've jinxed it before. All right, face-off 1 in the defensive zone by the Rangers, and they'll get it out. Kreider in the neutral zone. Into the middle. Around the net. Keandre Miller, he gets hit there by Justin Hall. Tavares coming in to help. Riley there as well. Riley, don't overcommit. Good tie-up by Riley, but then Tavares put it into harm's way. Oh, Tavares! Forward! Here comes Nylander! Oh, and Trouba caught up to him, but Nylander to Riley! Oh my Morgan, what are you doing, bro? Riley's decision-making is so sus right now. Oh my, Morgan, why are you toe dragging into the guy? This guy has a, oh my, Riley has so much space up the gut. Why is he, Morgan, I think he was assuming the guy was going to cut off the middle, but Riley had the freaking lane. Why is he toe dragging into, Riley, buddy, what are you doing, man? Can only defend you so much. Trocheck. Okay, get Riley and Hall off. Nice pass by Riley there. We'll get off. Good play to get the change going. Joey Anderson on the pressure. I'm glad Joey Anderson's getting another look, but he's really like, that play was big time to Holmberg. It's not even that stuff. I think Joey Anderson's just got to continue like to show he can do the little things, and then every couple of games, whether it's a goal or a big time assist like that, showcase that. The physicality, I think he can be physical. Let's see it more. Marner now down low for Matthews. Trying to edge out there Adam Fox, and now Bunting out of the corner. Oh, look at Bunting, bro. This guy stretches his arm across. Oh, that's a cross check and a half. That's a cross check. Another one. Come on, Matthews, get him. Austin to the high slot. No, out of the point for Ben. Marner. Matthews! Backhand that hit Bunting in front. And now to the point. Jordy Ben was looking for Marner across. Then Marner lost it to Trocheck. Lindgren's pissing me off, guys. Freaking Lindgren. This is Lindgren that whole shift, guys. Rangers fans, don't even cap. You saw that whole shift. Law, what's going on? That reminded me of a nice Ben Sherratt shift. Tavares. Nylander. Out of the corner. Back to the point. Liljegren. Off the end boards. Tavares almost got it. Tavares almost got gifted a bounce off the end boards. Under 2 to go. Nylander to the slot. Tavares lost it. It's a break. Oh, the Leafs got so lucky. Philip Hedl almost had a breakaway and it bounced over his stick. Now Nylander will play it forward for Tavares. Tavares, a drop pass for Giordano. Giordano looking across. That was too far ahead of Nylander. And now Lafreniere will pick up the puck. Oh, good stick there. Look at McMahon, buddy. Bobby McMahon arriving. Look at Bobby. Oh, my. McMahon's buzzing. He almost drew a penalty there, too. McMahon on the forecheck is electric. Kampf leaves it for Engvall. Engvall's got Riley. Oh, my God. Engvall. He almost spotted Riley on the far side. Oh, my. Under a minute to go in the first period. Man, what a play. Whoever made that defensive play on the Rangers, unreal. Engvall, maybe a little bit better of a saucer, but the guy made the attempt. I'm proud of Engvall for making that attempt. Riley would have had an empty net. Morgan, get back. Boy, Morgan. We got to lower Morgan's standards. Start having the standards like Justin Hall, and then we'll celebrate Morgan every game. Oh, almost a giveaway from Hall. All right, 20 seconds left. Up the right side. Will the Rangers get one more chance? Oh, or a giveaway from the Rangers. No, Kreider almost gave it away, and now the Rangers through the neutral zone. Leafers. Oh, icing against the Rangers. This could be a big face-off for the Leafs. Actually, I think the Kraken might go for a center, but they have to dump someone, whether it's Wenberg or. But I can see the Kraken. That's why people have talked about Horvat, but I don't know if the Kraken should make the type of move where they'll lose him. So if they can keep a guy like that, make the move. But I think the Kraken are right on schedule with what they're doing. Bring in prospects. Don't move Shane Wright. I wouldn't. But 140 in the chat, guys. Rangers win the face-off and get out of harm's way, and that's going to be it for the first. Seems like a longer first period. I guess it wasn't too bad. 7:45. But thank you guys again. Let's stick around. Let's talk some trade deadline stuff. If you guys have any questions, anything in the chat we'll discuss. But we'll get prepped for the second period. But ask away in the chat. Yeah, let's try to get 200 likes this stream. Or maybe 200 viewers. Yeah, as Nick Manji says. Let's go. All right, second period, reset. Yeah, actually should. I think the Kraken, if they want to go for like a second line center, that could be an upgrade. Yanni Gord, like that's what I'm saying. Wenberg, I never liked when they signed Wenberg, and now more so looking at it, it's like if they get a second line center or like another center, you can have Beniers that center and then Gord. Okay, Jeremiah, yeah, let's do the Justin Hall debate quickly. So I'll rip through every team. And I'll tell you if Hall's a top 4 defenseman, all right? Okay. Let's do it quick. So Hall on other teams. So guys, the argument is in the chat, is Hall a top 4 defenseman? Or like how many teams is Justin Hall a top 4 defenseman on? So Jeremiah says most. I said 10 or less, so we'll go through it. I think we could probably make a debate for closer to 15, but I'll stand pat on my 10 and see where we go. So Anaheim, probably. We'll say right now Anaheim because of the injury. So Anaheim, yes. Arizona, yes. Boston, no chance. Jeremiah, Boston, there's no way he'd be in the top 4. You have Carlo and McAvoy on the right side. There's no chance he'd be in the top 4 on Boston. Like, absolutely, that's probably like the least. So, Arizona, Anaheim, sure. Buffalo has got Samuelson, Dahlin. Let me see the Sabres line right now. I actually want to say Sabres potentially no, but he might be the 4th guy. Yeah, I'd say Hall over Yoki Haru. So, yeah, Hall would be in the top 4 for the Sabres, so yes. So, we're at 3 right now. Calgary, no chance. Columbus, for argument's sake, yes, we're at 4. Chicago, yes, 5. Actually, let's see. Maybe not. Let's see who's on the right side of the Hawks. I don't know how. I actually can't say I know how Connor Murphy's playing right now. But Jack Johnson's in that top 4. So I have to go Hall, yes. So we're at 5, right? Carolina, no chance. I'm going alphabetical order. Colorado, no chance. Detroit. Ben Sherratt's in the top 4 for Detroit, so I'll say yes. We're at 6. Dallas, no chance. Edmonton. Guys, you're saying yes for Edmonton. I'm probably I'm taking Bouchard and Ceci over. Is Bouchard and Ceci in their top 4? Like, the only guy that I guess is up for debate there is Kulak. So I guess again, it depends how you're putting it out there. The right side. Jeremiah, who are you taking Hall over, Ceci or Bouchard then? Because Ceci's been good in Edmonton and Bouchard. Fred, what's going on? So we'll say sure. If you guys want to keep going on argument's sake, I disagree with the Edmonton take if we're going by the right side position based. But okay, coming out of that, we'll be at 6. Florida, no. I'm sorry, Florida, since Ekblad's been back, there's no chance. Minnesota, no. Montreal, yes. Nashville, no. Rangers, no. Islanders, no. Right? Pelech, Pulock, Dobson. Who's the fourth in there? Actually, the Islanders could be debated. Like, I already said Ducks. I already said Hawks. I already said. So how many are we at right now? We're at 8, I think. Or okay, Isles are no. So right. I said yes for Montreal. Ottawa, yes. Because yeah, I mean Ottawa probably. Yeah, Ottawa, yes. Definitely over Nick Holden. Actually, Zub is hurt. So if Ottawa was healthy, then no. Surprisingly, no for Ottawa if Zub is healthy. Okay, so I'll stand at 8 right now because those two are debatable between Ottawa and when they're healthy. So 8. Philly. I have to look at the Flyers top. Probably Flyers. Yeah, I mean, D'Angelo's a mess defensively, so I'll argue the Flyers, sure, 9. St. Louis, no. San Jose, yeah. So we're at 10 right now. Tampa, no. Toronto, no, when they're healthy. Washington, you can make an argument. Vegas, no. Seattle, no. So 11. I would go 11. Oh, Vancouver. I forgot about Vancouver. So 12. I forgot about Vancouver. Oh, he wouldn't be for Washington, Jeremiah? Okay, then 11. Is that fair, guys? Justin Holt would have a shot in a top 4 role on 11 teams. That's, to me, I think 12 is getting generous. I already included Montreal in that. Winnipeg, no. He would not be in the top 4 in Winnipeg. So I think 11 teams is already generous. I think 12 teams is extremely generous. Yeah, I think Vancouver, he'd be on the second pair. Jeremiah, I disagree. I think if you're Pittsburgh, you have Petrie and Letang over him easily. But even if we put Pittsburgh, that's 12 teams. So as I said, I think 12 teams is generous. I was close though, Jeremiah. I said 10. But I also think that's generous. I would take out a couple of those teams there. So anyways, close. I was a couple off if we're going that route. Yeah, any trade deadline questions or anything you guys want to talk about in the chat? That was a good discussion though. Because hey, it's always good to reach out of Leafland for some people. Yeah, I'm excited for the All-Star stuff, King Carl. Should be fun.
Connor Bedard's watching. He's like, just let me know where I'm going.
Vancouver.
Okay, coming up after the break, highlights from around the league, and we'll catch up on what happened in Toronto and Ottawa as those two Canadian teams lead.
I'm back. How much longer till second period? Probably 10 minutes till the second period. 7 to 10 minutes. I don't know, King Carl. Probably. Joel LeClaire, how's it going? Well, let us know who your favorite team is. Big shout out to Joel in the chat. I wish I could, Joel, but let us know. And hey, if you want to stick around in the chat, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it. Jordan, yeah, that's tough on Caulfield. Hey, well, Joel, if you're a Leafs fan, definitely hit that subscribe button. Let's get some Joel hype in the chat, everyone. Let's go. Let's hype up Joel. Joel, who's your favorite Leafer? Who's your favorite Leaf player? Let's go, guys. We're on the way to 46,000. Let's go. Let's frickin' go. Have a lot of videos dropping, guys. We have a couple really good podcast guests coming up, so make sure you go follow the Hot Take Hockey podcast on Spotify, Apple. We also posted yesterday. I'll drop the link, guys. I put the full podcast also on YouTube. It was a shorter one yesterday, but more so just for a quick chat, quick update. That's the link in the chat, guys, for the podcast from yesterday. Yeah, so Ottawa Senators outlook. I like where your head's at in terms of trades for Ottawa. But again, it just depends on perspective. It depends on what's happening behind the scenes. Like Batherson, I don't know if he's a long-term fit in Ottawa. Obviously, his plus-minus, if you want to read into that, has been really bad, defensively bad. He'll put up the offense, especially on the power play. The Sens have been, in a lot of games, saved by their power play. But in terms of a trade with the Coyotes, if you're proposing Batherson in a deal where Lawson Crouse goes back to Ottawa, I like the potential fit of a Lawson Crouse. If I had to throw another hot take out there, I mean, I wonder if a team like San Jose would take a flyer on a guy like that long term if it meant getting a guy like Timo Meier. Like I think Meier's another comparable to that. If they wanted to look around the league, like I wonder if they look at Chicago. I mean, I think it's always going to go back to the comparison of like a Kirby Dach. Like you're looking for those guys that need their fresh start. But I do think Ottawa will probably try to trade. If they don't do anything, at least now in the offseason, they'll probably try to look for a different look in their forward group potentially. But I also think they're going to focus on that right shot defense spot. I think they have a lot of trust in Sanderson and Shabbat on that left side, so they need that right shot defenseman. But in terms of Batherson for Crouse, that's wild. And I mean, Tyler Mott to Pittsburgh, I think that could be a fit. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. Hey, hockey fan, did you at me on Twitter though? If you tagged me on Twitter, I can retweet it. Victoria, I just retweeted yours. Thank you for sharing the stream. I appreciate it. Well, shoot me a DM. Hockey fan, shoot me a direct message on Twitter and I'll retweet it. But there you go, Rick. That's awesome. Daryl, Cooley, yes. Good to see you in the chat, Daryl. And there you go. Yeah, Shane Wright is on the Spitfires. There you go. Make sure you're watching Windsor games the rest of the year because they're a team to watch. How's it going, Doodle? Thank you to everyone in the live. Guys, we need 15 more likes for the goal. We need to get 150 likes before the second period starts. We're close. 15 away. Sens are up 1-0. Pinto scored. There you go. Sens do well. Sens do well when Pinto scores. Really, Daryl? That's sweet. That's awesome. Well, Daryl, thanks for being in the chat. I appreciate it. I don't know if you've been subscribed to this channel for a while, but thank you for being a subscriber if that's the case. And yeah, I'm excited to watch the Spitfires versus Wolves on Friday. Void, I've seen an Engvall jersey before. I actually saw one in Ottawa. It was crazy. Remember the gold medal juniors game? Yeah, King Carl, you're a legend for that, guys. Huge shouts to King Carl in the chat. That was beauty. Thank you for keeping the chat going during the first period. I really appreciate that. Yeah, in the second period, I had to shut it down because it was just so brutal. But I wanted to stream that game badly. So that was kind of a sell. But my over-under for Bedard tonight. Oh, is he playing tonight? Probably over 3 points, I'd guess. Yeah, Doodle, it's never a bad bet to throw something on McDavid scoring, but it seems like it's always like the odds are not, you're not benefiting big time. But goals, Hattie? I'll say a couple. But let's go. 10 more likes to 150. But that's sweet, Daryl. Yeah, Windsor's a team to watch this year for sure. If the Islanders lose again, Islanders fans are going to start getting pretty cheesed. I also don't know what the Islanders are going to do in terms of some of their older players or like Like, I don't know. I wonder, they have a lot of intriguing prospects. I think they're pretty underrated in that regard. Like, Ratu, freaking Holmstrom, a lot of young guys. Even Wallstrom, I think, is still going to grow quite a bit. Barzal's still young enough to be part of the core going forward. I wonder, I mean, this is a hot take, but I wonder if the Islanders miss the playoffs and continue to struggle. I wonder if they consider making a couple big moves. Like, Brock Nelson's had an insane year. All-star, like, his name's being spread around quite a bit in great regard. So I wonder if they miss the playoffs again, I wonder if they reevaluate in the offseason. Look at guys like Holmstrom, Wallstrom, Ratu, all these guys, and even the defense younger guys they have, Dobson growing into his own. I wonder if they'll look at some of the guys like a Nelson, a Pajot. I don't think they'll trade Lee, but even Beauvillier. I think if the Islanders miss the playoffs, those three guys I just said, like Beauvillier would probably be, if I had to throw money down on it, Beauvillier would probably be the guy that I think gets dealt out of those names I just threw out there. But I think they like Pajot a lot. Obviously, they like Nelson. So if the Islanders have center depth of Barzal, Nelson, and Pajot going forward, I don't think they're complaining at all. So that's why I go Beauvillier, Josh Bailey. Those two guys could go. Maybe they trade one of those centers. But I do think the Islanders are going to have to reevaluate quite a bit because they did nothing in the offseason. If they miss the playoffs after loose standing pat, I think they're going to have to reevaluate quite a bit and probably make some moves. I could see them trading a guy like Mayfield at the deadline, maybe a couple of their depth players, but I wonder what would happen with Parise as well. So the Islanders are an interesting discussion, but if they made a huge move, I could see it being in the offseason. But right now, and I know people have talked about the Leafs going after Scott Mayfield, but I could see a team looking at like a Parise as an ad or something like that. Yeah, Daryl, he's been good. I know Spitz have had a couple underrated guys step up, but I think he's going to be... Is he an 03 or an 02? Oh, he's an overager. Yeah, so the Islanders drafted him. Yeah, he had a good year last year. So yeah, you're right. He'll probably play in the AHL next year for the Isles. Yeah, Sterling, there you go. Already talking. Good start to the Canucks. I mean, I should have put money. I should have put the whole freaking mortgage down, Because, no, I look at that game and I was like, the Canucks are so going to win this game. And especially when they were down, I should have threw a quick 5. Canadian Bacon, what's going on? Thanks for being in the chat. Henderson says, Jets need a center bad for faceoffs. All signs point towards Taves. That would be sweet. Yeah, Henderson, I do think the Jets go after Taves. I also, I think in general, the Jets will probably go after that guy that maybe not everyone's talking about. I feel like everyone's going to talk about the Horvats of the world or O'Reilly, but I really could see the Jets going after Taves. And then after that, I think underrated guys to look at, like a Nick Bustad. I think that could be your face-off ad. Or if I had to go down the list, even a team like Chicago, I wonder if it's not just Taves for a team like Winnipeg. Or a player like Taves. I wonder if it's more than that. But there's quite a few guys. I just talked about the Islanders. Who knows with the Sens? Who knows with the team even like Montreal? They have a couple centers. I wonder if Winnipeg would consider, I'm sure Monahan will have other Canadian teams on his no-trade list maybe, and maybe Winnipeg's on there, but that's another option. But centers like that, I wonder if Winnipeg gives a look. Yeah, King Carl, those jerseys are really clean. We got 135 in the chat, guys. Hit that like button. We're 5 likes away from 150. We got to get there. Give me a 1 in the chat if you think the Rangers are going to tie the game up. Give me a 2 in the chat if you think the Leafs will go up 2-0. Second period about to go underway. Thank you to all the new subscribers and all the long-time viewers that have been in the chat. What's going on, Mike? Chucky, how's it going? King Carl, it depends. The last one I wore, I didn't, but it depends. All right, so Benajad, a drop pass. Into the slot, Panarin. That goes by. Lindgren with a shot. That's blocked by Matthews. And now Marner trying to get out of harm's way. He's joined by Riley. Marner will dump it in. Riley will go off for a change. Giordano behind his own net, trying to get away from Panarin. He'll put it up the left boards, and Yarncrow deflects it out. Now Leafs in the offensive zone. It's Tavares. Hit Kreider there. Now Trouba will swing it around to Keandre Miller. Yarncrow on the pressure. Tavares looking for the slot pass. Sorry, that was Marner behind the net. Yarncrow was in the slot. And now the Rangers will get it out. Let's see. We got 110 in the live stream, guys. Thank you for sticking around. What's going on, Kerb? Yeah, Jeremiah, just a casual, eh? All right, Jordy Ben here on the breakout. Through the neutral zone. He'll backhand it in. That was blocked there. Back to the point. A long shot. And a stop there by Samsonov. Sammy. Mark, thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate it. Let's go, Mark.
The defensive side in there, he just boldly jumps in. You're in a kind of no man's land there. So if you're going to get in front of your goaltender, you better get a piece of it, and he does.
Finally, Streamlabs I think is going to be working, guys, in the chat. Let's see. Wait, what? What just happened? It was right off the face-off. Was that Hedl off the face-off? I saw it at the corner of my eye. I think Hedl just scored right off the draw. What? How's it going, CHL? What's up, hey now? Thanks for being here. Yeah, it's been a while. That's crazy, bro. That can't happen. Right off the face-off, guys. No... Yeah, Samsonov, you gotta be ready for that, buddy. Philip Hedl literally right off the face-off, guys. Like, off the face-off draw, you just played it forward. 1-1. That's wild. So, unassisted, Philip Hedl right off the face-off. Jeez. All right, puck forward. Riley was trying to get there. David Kampf covering for him around the net. Nice play by Kampf off the right boards, picked up by Engvall. Engvall's got Riley on the left side. Riley will dump it in. McMahon was offside. Engvall, get out of the zone, buddy. All right. Rangers for the reset here. Yeah, Ken Carl. Nylander got snubbed, but it's based on the rules. Like, if the every NHL team getting a guy wasn't in the rules, then like Nylander would easily be in there. Back to the point, Giordano, a long shot, rebound in front. Oh, be selfish, Joey. Oh, Joey Anderson. He's looking for the tap and pass, but that was an easy tie-up. Joey's got to be selfish there. Joey's being so unselfish. We'd love to see that, but you got to shoot there. All right. Leafers to the neutral zone. 3-on-2. Matthews to Marner on the right side. Great defensive effort there from Keandre Miller. Man, that reach from Miller is nuts. Bunting now looking for the blue line pass, and that's blocked off there by Panarin. And into the middle. Trouba to the right. Across. Good read. And here come the Leafs on the counterattack. Mitch Marner again on the right side. Marner forward. Bunting looking for the return pass in front. That was too far ahead of both Marner and Matthews. Back to the point. A long one! And I believe that was Riley. Bunting was in front. Easy save there from Shesterkin. Yeah, Hedl's buzzing. We got 125 in the chat, guys. Again, Jose, how's it going? Let us know if you're a new viewer to the channel. See if the commands are working in the chat, mods. Let's see.
Get the puck and take the shot. It's just great timing there by Fox to lift his stick and take away the chance.
2021 Norris Trophy winner, Adam Fox. Nylander flipping it toward the net. Steered away by Shesterkin. Fox just played his 250th game for the Rangers.
Loud take hockey. Oh, in front! Samsonov! Big save. Jeez. Let's go, guys. Let's get 200 likes now for the third period. We can do it. Let's do it. Puck across. Panarin to the point. Lindgren, a long one. Deflected! And cleared out of harm's way. The Leafs will counter on a 2-on-2 here. Nylander with Riley. Nylander. Draw pass for Tavares. Back to Nylander. To the point. Liljegren. Down low for Riley. Riley waiting. In front! Nylander! Oh, sorry, that was Yarncrow with Tavares. And Nylander couldn't keep it in. I thought it was Nylander in the high slot. Right as I was saying Nylander, I saw Yarncrow. Yeah, guys, make sure you follow the podcast. The Spotify link's in the chat. And there's the YouTube link to the video version. But, yeah, guys, we've had some good guests as recent as... I would say, yeah, our biggest name guest is probably James Duffy at this point. That was probably our best pod in terms of... That was a big-time guest. Mr. Duffy. Legend. But, yeah, guys, drop any comments or questions in the chat. Rangers win the offensive face-off. Kreider trying to get around Liljegren. Back behind the net. Yeah, this is a longer shift. Riley's got to get off. Come on, Morgan, get off the ice, bro. I don't know what Riley's doing, man. His positioning on the ice is really weird right now. Riley, what are you doing, buddy? I don't know what Riley's doing right now. He actually made a good play. Get off. He's so tired. Nylander with the shot. Stopped by Shesterkin. He holds on. That was pissing me off. Riley was exhausted after that icing. He was just so desperate to get off. That guy was not using his noggin.
Sports action with BetMGM. Download the BetMGM app and feel the roar of the king of sportsbooks. Igor Shesterkin, the top goaltender last year, and Ilya Samsonov trained with him in the offseason and said, this would probably be an interesting game for me. Looking down at the other end at the best of the business. Grant Matthews unable to get that shot away.
CHL, what's up? I'm not going to be live for that game, but we'll try to do an Oilers game coming up. I've been meaning to do an Oilers thing coming up. No, Jeremiah, that was definitely a big pull with Sid, but I was just more so saying the top one. Like, Chris is up there, too. We've had a couple pretty good YouTubers on. Ukako waiting across! Scores! Philip Hedl again, man. Frickin' Hedl again. What a play. Is that Kako? Hedl is on fire. 2 goals. Horrendous giveaway from Marner there. Frick off, man. Look at Hall. Like, what is Hall doing? What is Hall doing there? Oh, Jeremiah, that's a bad look. What is Hall doing there? Hall, buddy. Hall's like sliding in on his knees. All right, Rangers up 2-1. They flip the score. Great play by Kako. He made Hall look silly. Yeah, but Jeremiah, that's why the defense are there, to defend. Giveaways happen. It was still a 2-on-2 situation. Giordano would have had the far guy. Hall just had to take his man. He overcommitted on his knee. So again, I'm blaming Marner 100%. But I expect better effort, especially covering your boy. Yeah, Leafs defense. Hall was sliding there. I think that was Marner with the giveaway, right? I don't think it was bunting. What's up, Mig? Right? Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. Is Hull back? What do you mean, Jake? Nah, like, Hull has his moments. Positive and negative, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure Marner was trying to pass to Bunting, and it got broken up. Philip Hedl again. Shots now 17-16 for Toronto. Lindgren. To the left. Panarin up in the air. So Hedl has 15 goals? Jeez. All right, let's see if the Leafs can tie it up. What's up, Andrew? Who's going to be traded? I still think the Leafs, yeah, like, my prediction was 4-3 Rangers at the start of the game. To me, it's on pace for that. I think we'll see at least one more goal for the Rangers. I think we'll still see at least one more from the Leafs. So 3-2, 4-3. Oh my God, Hall. Jeez, Hull and Riley there, just not connecting. Get it out, Hull. Oh my God. Okay, we'll accept that patience. Put Riley in kind of a bad spot, but there's no chance it's icing. Attaboy. Yeah, that's why I don't even blame Hull as much too, because the guy's getting full on pressure, no one on the boards. Kerfoot, get it out. 10:50 left in the second. Yeah, Joey, it seems like, in a way, the Trocheck signing was... I get it, you're adding extra depth in the middle, but in terms of, like, cap, I feel like the Rangers could have added a big-time winger. Oh, my... Oh, that's a penalty against the Rangers? Hedl's going to get a penalty there. Okay. I think they're... Yeah, that was a trip, I think. Yeah? Let's see. Oh, yeah, good call. I didn't know we got a stick in on, I think that was Joey there. Leafs power play. Let's go. Chance to tie the game. It's Riley scores! Yeah, Jay, what's going on? Proud American Alex. Welcome. I think some of you guys have been subscribers for a while. Alex B, thanks for being in the chat. King Carl, I think based on the projections, I think they'll try to draft a defenseman. The guy I would look at for the Leafs is potentially like a Bonk or... Bonk, Pinelli, Musty, King Carl. Those would be the three guys I'd be looking at for the Leafs. I hope they get one of those three. That'd be sick. Bonk is, I think his potential on that right side for defenseman is pretty huge. But those two forwards, I wouldn't mind if the Leafs get them. Henry, what's going on? Says go Leafs go. Yeah, power play. Let's see it. King Carl, imagine Musty on the Leafs. It's Musty scores! Matthews to Musty. Let's go. Joey says agree. I think Hedl was developing well enough that we didn't need Trocheck necessarily. Yeah, I mean, it would have saved a lot of cap. And now re-signing Hedl long-term would be tough. King Carl, that'd be sick. Head to the Leafs game. Hall with the lacrosse goal. Man, I feel like Austin has wanted to do it, but for some reason I feel like Marner and Nylander would get it before him, but I don't know. Matthews, I think he's already tried to do it a couple times. But I wondered, chat, I know Matthews will probably attempt it more times, but if the Leafs were to get a lacrosse goal, Tavares is the former lacrosse player, but I don't know if Tavares would have, I don't know. I think you'd have to get them stopped up behind the net to do it. Who's the Leaf to get the lacrosse goal? If it was to happen. I don't know. I feel like that's tough. I think all of the core four could probably do it. Oh, Matthews overcommitted. That's such a bad decision. 3-0-1 against Riley. I freaking hate this, man. Holy. Good stick by Riley. Counterattack. Marner to Nylander on the reverse for Riley. Like, bro, why does Riley always get these freaking suey passes, man? Oh, like, I swear, if some people try to blame Riley for that. I mean, I've been getting on Riley's shit this game so far, but that's such a suey from Matthews and Marner there. Oh, nice hands from Tavares. He held on to it too long there. Marner waiting with the shot! Rebound! Tavares stopped by Shesterkin. Good pressure by Marner. Tavares back to the point for Riley. Nice keep. Riley waiting. Riley to Matthews! Stopped by Shesterkin. See, that one's too obvious. Yeah, I know people have talked about that. That one's... Riley always gets it across to Matthews. It's too obvious. Riley's shot! Matthews! Backhand! He had an open net there for a second. Now Nylander waiting to Riley, a one-timer just deflected wide. Oh, and the Rangers get it out. Nylander on the right for Marner. Marner to the slot. Matthews! What a save by Shesterkin! There's... Oh, did it go off the bar? I think Shesterkin got his glove on that, right? How did that stay out? Oh my, Shesterkin. I can't believe Samsonov saved that as well. Let's see. Oh, never mind. I thought he got his glove on it. It was blocked. I was like, how did he keep that out? It was blocked by Trouba. The first one was a save by Shesterkin, but that was blocked by Trouba. Leafs from the offensive faceoff. Yarncrow waiting. Oh my. That's so bad. So Shesterkin already has 19 saves. I'll make a safe assumption that I'm pretty confident Shesterkin will get at least 30 saves in this game. Like, I don't know what the over on that was, but it seems like that's going to be easy money for Shesterkin to get. Probably even closer to 35 saves based on this pace right now. I'm sure the Leafs will get at least 5 more shots this period. And if the Leafs are still down, they'll definitely get at least 10 in the third. Mike, yeah, I would be shocked if you don't get that at this point. Shocked. You need 12 more saves. Oh, Hedl almost got stretched for his hat trick, and he still has a chance. And the save, I think, or off the side of the net. Hedl almost a break out of the box. Power play's over. That was disappointing. But we got 140 in the chat. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Let's go. Liljegren into the zone and offside against Toronto. That's harsh. Let's see. Hey, let's go, guys. We're almost at 46,000, as I said. Let's freaking go. Let's go. $45,916 is the current sub count. Let's go. Hey, Alex, how's it going? Good to see you in the chat. Yes, make sure you guys follow me on Twitter in the chat. Let's go. And if you want to share the stream, I'll give it a retweet.
I still have questions.
If you uncovered the trouble, it couldn't have been that broken.
Everyone has a secret.
Damn, that was dirty from Keandre Miller, eh? Liljegren got hit pretty good from behind.
It calls you to a place with no boundaries. The trail ends. And the beyond.
Did Ridley, Greg, get a point? I know he's playing right now. Guys, what's the score right now in the Sens Islanders game? Is it still 2-0, or did the Islanders score? Oh, Ridley Greg got an assist, I think. Wow, what a goal from Claude Giroux. Yeah, and Ridley Gregg his first point in the NHL. That's sick. Hey, York Baller, good to see you in the chat. We haven't seen a lot of you in a while. I know you haven't seen me in a while, but it's good to have you in the chat. Let's go. All right, we're back from commercial. Let's go. Another subscriber. Or maybe two. All right, puck dumped in. 7:50 left in the second period. Oh, Riley forward for Kerfoot off his stick. Now he's going after it in the corner to the left of Shesterkin. Bobby McMahon coming in to help. Kerfoot gets knocked off the puck. Kampf can't keep it alive, but to the point, kept in by Hall. Now Riley, a point shot! And stopped, I believe, by Shesterkin, or may have gotten blocked right in front. Now a stretch pass on the right side. VC driving the net. Good block there by Riley. And now Riley will pick it up in the defensive zone. Riley forward through the neutral zone. He'll get to the line and dump it in and go off for a change. Puck around the boards. McMahon on the forecheck. And Lundgren will set it back for Fox and a reset coming for the Rangers. Talbot left the game. Jeez, so Forsberg's in. Stretch pass, almost given away. Now Kakko on the left side. Lafreniere gets hit there by Sandin. Sandin now in the corner. Risky pass to Tavares there, but they're able to recover it. Oh my god, these suey passes, man. Jordy Ben, another suey pass and offside. Jeez. Let's see what happened. That's freaking dirty, man. Like, Kreider, you're a joke for... Or is that VC? VC, you're a joke for that. Attaboy Hall, though. Look at Hall grabbing VC's leg. That is hilarious. VC's a freaking joke for that. And Hall actually grabs his leg and he's like, if I'm going down, I'm bringing you with me. That's hilarious from Hall. Attaboy. Nylander at the half wall. Waiting across the blue line. A long one. And that's way off. And almost cost the Leafs big time. Almost sent someone on a break there. I think that was Hedl. My God, if Hedl gets the hat trick, it's going to happen. Knowing the Leafs, they'll probably lose like 3-2 or 4-3. A Hedl hat trick, probably. All right. But that kid line is buzzing right now. Stretch pass, Lafreniere beats up the icing. Behind against Giordano. This line just outmatched Liljegren and Giordano last shift, but actually, no, it was Hall and Giordano, but there you go, Dawson. Big shouts. You're trying to get a Shane Wright autograph. Good luck, King Carl. Good luck. But, yeah, thank you for subscribing, guys. I appreciate it. Your name will pop up on the screen if you sub. I missed who just subscribed, but let us know in the chat if that was you or if someone saw the name. Matthews at the half wall. I hate that it's not popping up in the chat, but at least it's going on the screen. Justin Hall, a shot, rebound, murder! Stopped by Shesterkin. Riley keeps it in, across the ice. Now Matthews behind the net. It's in front! Bunting almost got it. O'Reilly! Oh, he just missed the net. Oh my Morgan, man, you're feeling it. This guy, come on. Bunting around the boards. Riley, back pass, and Hall's not at the spot, and Hall will have to reset. I don't really blame Hall for that, because it was just the structure on the play, but Riley, now Tavares to Riley! Oh my god, man! Tavares again looking for the slot pass, and that's finally out again. Oh my, just in front of Riley. I don't know if he was looking for... Oh. Ah! What's up, Brandon? Thanks for being in the chat, guys. No, Brandon, Windsor's playing in Sudbury on Friday. That's what he's referring to. Hey, we got another subscriber. Let's go, guys. We're one subscriber away from 45,920. Making those ways. Let's go. All right, 4 minutes left in the second period. My game clock is frozen. Damn. All right, we're fixing that up. Let's go. Oh my God, Holmberg. Yeah, Jeremiah. No, I mean, Morgan being out, I think that screwed him. Because if you watched the couple games where Morgan was, like, before Morgan got injured, he was buzzing a bit. And then he got injured, and then, obviously, when he came back, he was struggling again. Oh, a penalty coming up against the Rangers. This is going to be huge. Oh, that should be another penalty, man! Bro, they could also pull 2 here. Okay, we like this. Get the extra attacker on. Look at this! That's another penalty! This should be 2 penalties against the Rangers. Oh my! And then Giordano just got freaking knocked. There's got to be 2 penalties here against the Rangers. There's got to be. If there's not, we're napping. There's 2. There's got to be 2. There could be 3 or 4. Katie, man, there's got to be at least 2 penalties here. That's such a late hit. There was 2 hooks, a cross check, a trip. There's got to be at least 2 penalties in there. Dwayne, it's good to see you in the chat. Let's go. What do you think, Rangers fans? Be honest. No bias. Be honest. Look at that last minute. Crazy Leaf, thanks for subscribing. Let's get some hype in the chat for Crazy Leaf. Let us know your favorite player, guys, in the NHL. You don't have to be just a Leafs or Rangers fan. Drop it in the chat. Let's go. We're buzzing. Can we get to 40? If this game goes to overtime, is there any chance we get to 46,000 subscribers tonight? Is there any chance we do it? Oh, Crosby's going crazy. This crazy guy. Who wants to see Crosby? Maybe second intermission will get Crosby going. Yeah, the first penalty, and then Panarin should definitely get called for his hold on Matthews. That was pretty obvious. Ben, hey, it's good to see Ben in the chat. Larkin, there you go. Oh, yeah, throw the power play icon up. You're right. Thank you, Alex. Hey, Rachel's in the chat. How's it going? Good to see you in the live.
You should bet on something more exciting. Bet99 advocates responsible gambling. Take advantage of their built-in tools because we gamble responsibly.
Deanna, thank you for subscribing. We got new subscribers buzzing in the live. Let's go. Let us know your favorite team. Thanks for joining the live stream. Guys, hype up the new subscribers. Let's go. We're on a commercial break. Leafs will be going to the power play. Let's freaking go. Done classes for today. There you go, Rachel. You get to catch the rest of the game. So Schneider got 1 penalty. That's it? What a joke. There's no way they only pulled the Schneider penalty. Man, Panarin definitely should have got the hold. We got 150 in the live stream, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the like. Let's get 200 likes. Leafs on the power play here. Come on, I'm feeling a Riley goal. Come on, Morgan. Come on. All right, Kreider's shorthanded trying to get it going. Riley getting pressured. Oh, my God, Morgan. All right. Marner almost gave the puck. Man, Marner and Riley almost giving the puck away to Kreider there. Now the Leafs will finally be able to settle things down. Riley a drop pass for Matthews. Matthews through the neutral zone. Off to the left for Marner. Marner to Tavares. Tavares waiting. Around the net for Marner. Marner on the reverse. He was looking for Matthews. Good keep by Riley. See, that's what I'm talking about. No one appreciates that man. I swear, every other defenseman can't do that. Consistently, at least. Especially these bouncers. Nylander. Riley. Nylander to the right side for Marner. Marner! Deflected in front! He's got Riley backdoor! Matthews! Tavares is bouncing! Out of the Leafs stop. Finish these men! Oh my. Bouncer with 3 Leafs in front of the net. Yeah, Mr. Lai, I don't know how they only pulled 1 penalty there. The Rangers knew they got the penalty, and they just had no regard for that whole shift. Tavares, man, come on. You've got to get control of that puck. That's brutal. Nice steal by Matthews. Nice recovery. And then again, forces it. Oh my God, man. You make the play, and then you force it right in the traffic again. The Leafs power play back to the freaking shitty ways. Under a minute and a half left in the second period. Engvall up the gut. Yarncrow now onto the right side into the offensive zone. Liljegren. Back pass for Sandin. 10 seconds left on the power play. Liljegren. Back to the point. Sandin. Oh my god, it gets past him. L's in the chat, guys. L's in the chat. F's in the chat, actually. F's. What's up, Bacon? F's in the chat, guys. That was bad. L, F, whatever. That's so bad, man. Guys, we gotta get to 200 likes. Let's get it. Power play's over. That was freaking brutal. When that chaos was happening in front, somebody's gotta... This is what I'm talking about. You want to talk about playoff hockey and the Leafs having success in the playoffs? You freaking do everything you can to get that puck in the back of the net. I swear, guys were just standing around. Like, Tavares needs to start freaking whacking his stick around. Like, Tavares is actually usually the best player for that. Him and Bunting, like, they don't give a shit. They'll take the abuse in front of the net. And that's why those two guys score scrappy goals sometimes. Oh, it's a bad giveaway. It could be. Kerfoot waiting to the high slot. Justin Hall, a fake to Riley. Riley, back to Hall. It's Hall! A shot that was blocked in the slot. Imagine Hall, a buzzer beater. And now into the neutral zone, 2-1. And that is going to be it for the second period. Rangers lead 2-1. Shots are 22-20 for Toronto. Philip Hedl with both goals for the Rangers. And the lone goal from the Leafs, Pontus Holmberg. That was the first of the night. So 2-1 after 40. We're going to go to the third period. Guys, stick around. Let's have some more trade deadline chats and just talk overall. If you guys are a new subscriber, let us know in the chat. Ivan might be a new subscriber, so we welcome him to the live. Oh, yeah, Jeremiah. If Hall scores on the live, we'll be going nuts. Jeremiah, I feel like now you're just going to have his back. Just waiting for the moment. I love it, though. Hey, you know what? I've been saying, and I'll stand by this take. As much as Hall will drive me nuts, he plays for the blue and white. I do criticize him a lot, and maybe it's a little hypocritical, but I would back him in big moments if he comes through. Unfortunately, I can't back the guy when he does what he does in this past playoffs. So, oh shit, Jeremiah. Hey, then I guess I'd be forced to rep it. I would appreciate it. That'd be hype. Guys, if Hall scores, Jeremiah's locking it in. He's sending a Hall jersey.
I have an idea. Afternoon puzzle.
Rangers goalie is too good for us. Yeah, Jay Shesterkin's pretty good.
I love seeing the big picture. Get powerful benefits with RPC.
Yeah, Jeremiah, I'm eyeing maybe a playoff appearance again this year. We'll see. Who knows? Maybe the Caps and Leafs will go on a secret run or a chill or under the radar run and meet in the conference final or something. Center's outlook. I don't know if the Jets, I don't know what's gonna take to get him out of Winnipeg from Ottawa though. I don't see that happening realistically. In terms of a fit, sure, that would fit exactly what Ottawa's looking for, but I don't know if it's realistic.
The first ever lecture from Mars that doesn't compare with this place.
You got Beniers in NHL 23? There you go. Hey, Cam Sullivan in the chat with the 7. Says my father and I are tuned in. We're loving it. Keep up the commentary. Keep up the great commentary. I appreciate that. Let's get some Cameron hype in the chat. Let's go. Huge appreciation. Thank you, man. Hey, you didn't have to do that, and I appreciate you guys watching, showing support. That means a lot. Caps are maybe a bad matchup for the Leafs for their size, but maybe we beat Boston for you. Yeah, Jeremiah, that'd be nice. Yeah, because if the Caps squeeze in there, then they'll be playing Boston potentially. Then yeah, in that case, you could see if the Leafs finally exercise those demons. You never know. Could be a Caps-Leafs second-round matchup. Damn, was it a bad goal on Anton Forsberg? Nelson scored 2-1. We'll see. Twitter. Anyone else on Twitter here? But thank you guys for sharing the stream. I know a few people shared it on Twitter. What do you think realistically will put the Leafs over the edge? Like, we're good in every area, but I just feel like we're missing that extra spark that top level teams have year after year. Yeah, Jay, that's why I think a lot of people have looked at Timo Meier, because Meier in the playoffs, he's shown he can lay a hit. He's big. He can play that around the net style hockey. He scores goals for a living, Timo Meier. So I think the Timo Meier edition, that's the dream scenario for the Leafs. If I'm Dubas, I am just going at the Sharks, just crazy with phone calls and just trying to get it done. But you want to play your cards right, obviously. I do think O'Reilly would be a great fit as well, but the health scares me. After the whole Foligno thing, I know O'Reilly is no Foligno, but the injury stuff scares me with O'Reilly. So I really think a Timo Meier, especially with team control, could put the Leafs over the edge in terms of at least a first-round matchup against Tampa. But it's tough to say. Hockey's very unpredictable. Let's see. Yeah, Alex, that's what I'm saying. Like, I wouldn't give the sun, the moon, the stars to get the guy, but O'Reilly could be a good situation in the right with the right package. Yeah, Jeremiah. I mean, we were talking about it on the pod with Omar. It's like, I can't imagine the Leafs like winning a cup. Like, that'd be nuts. I don't even know what I would do. That just, like, to me, that's like never seemed like. I've had hope, obviously, and I've had my moments, but it just, like, it seems so like out of reach that it's like if it ever got to that and the Leafs lost in the cup final or something, I don't think I'd be seen for like a month. What's going on, Bryson? What's going on, Dennis? So the third period coming up, guys. Let's have a good end of the stream. Let's try to get to 200 likes. So if you haven't yet, it's free. Hit that like button and let us know if you're a new subscriber. But yeah, Leafs got some work to do in this third period. I think you can tell a guy like Riley's been a little bit more aggressive offensively. I think Sandin and Liljegren have struggled a little bit at times, more so than they usually do. I'm trying to remember. I think who was on for the first Tito goal? I guess it really doesn't matter because it was right off the face-off. I'm not going to blame the defense on that, but. And this is with no bias whatsoever, but. Wait. God, that looks so bad on Toronto, the too many men call. They had 6 guys just chilling on the ice. Like, that's so obvious. But anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, no bias whatsoever. Like, I don't know how the Rangers didn't get a second penalty there. That is crazy to me. So Jeremiah, I just talked to you, or I just saw your response to the tweet. So Jeremiah, to the point of Giordano is what you're saying. So Giordano, when it was Marner that gave, I watched the back. It was Marner that gave the puck away. So I'm blaming Marner, but I'm just laughing at what Hall did there because you're right on Giordano. Giordano was pushing up the play as the defenseman, assuming Marner's getting it out. Hall was back. Like, Hall was already on the safe side of recovery there. He had an opportunity to fix that play. So I'm not blaming Hall. I'm not saying it was on Hall, that Hedl goal. But what I am saying is that Hall had the ability to recover that play had he just held off Kakko for an extra 2 seconds, and then Giordano would have been able to break up the pass across to Hedl. So that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it was on Hall. That play is 100% on Marner for that giveaway, but Hull had the ability to recover that play and avoid the goal. That's all I was saying. Yeah, King Carl, I was watching a bit of that. I was watching live for a lot of the first and second period, funny enough, and then I tuned in later on for the overtime. But yeah, it was funny to see Giordano in the first period get the penalty shot and then just the different reactions from fans. No, Will, you never have to apologize. I appreciate you being here. Yeah, but Alex, I'd be kind of pissed if the Leafs gave up more than a second for Gavrikov. I honestly prefer Jake McCabe, if I'm being honest, just in terms of that physicality. It's tough to say. But it like, people will always ask me on these additions, like a Gavrikov, Jake McCabe, all these things. It's like, it depends on cap. It depends on what you're giving up. For those guys that they've been talking about lately, like I would not give up a first round pick. I think that the first round picks for defensemen like that could give you all of us nightmares. I mean, look what the Panthers did with Sherratt last year, and that's going to haunt them for a while, especially if the Panthers are in the lottery and somehow that hits. Oh my, that will go down as one of the worst trades of all time. Like, it's crazy. If somehow the Habs got Bedard with the Panthers pick, that will go down as one of, if not the worst trade of all time. I don't even think that's not an understatement. Like, it's not an understatement at all. If you lost Bedard. Bryson, we'll see. Yeah, Slavic, thank you for being here. Yeah, big shout out to King Carl. That Riley reverse retro is looking sexy back there. Yeah, Duchesne trade was almost that, but that one's a tough one. That one's definitely a bad trade for San Jose. That's a tough one for Ottawa, but it's also a tough one for San Jose for the Stützle Carlson deal. Either one, it was bad, but I mean, yeah, like you're looking at what Colorado got and what Ottawa got. Those are still extremely bad deals. Hey now, thank you for being in the chat. And I know you've been subscribed for a while. So make sure, hey guys, if you've been subscribed for a while, click the notification bell on again, because it might be YouTube sus for that if you haven't been on for a while. But hey now, I would say no, pineapple doesn't belong on pizza. I respect everyone's opinion, but I think like that's one where I've had it, so I'm not going to bash it. Like, it's not like it's disgusting. I'm chilling with pineapple on pizza. I personally just, like, if I had the choice, if someone was like, what are you having on your pizza? You can have any choice, no additional cost. I'm not putting pineapple on there. But I'd have it. If it was pineapple on pizza and we got it as a group, I'm not sitting there picking at the pineapple to get it off there. Yeah, I mean, Jaden, it's tough when you haven't played in a while, right? Like, Marner and Matthews at times have had such great chemistry, but they haven't played together in a minute. Again, guys, if you want to follow the podcast, Hot Take Hockey Podcast on YouTube, YouTube, Spotify, and Apple. I just said TikTok because I've been posting on TikTok again lately, which I actually didn't even check today. I forgot if I posted. Yeah, I posted in the afternoon. Three topics on pizza, go. Pepperoni, bacon. I don't know the third one. The third one's too tough. I don't know. Some people are going to have to give me ideas. I'll give Cam Sully I don't know if he's still watching, but the banana hot peppers on pizza are underrated. Hot Take Hockey on Spotify. Yeah, you can find the podcast there. Biz is singing and Talk It with King Henrik playing guitar on TNT. It's awesome. There you go. Corey says, hey, John, hoping for a great third from the Leafs, but I have to ask, what's with the wide open D-man the Leafs love to leave open for random shots from up top? Yeah, it's because the Leafs get, like, tied up so often. Like, especially when the center comes down low. Like, the Leafs their wingers have always had that tendency to push down low on the boards. And that's why I think at times, like, you see Riley or you see a defenseman like Hall pushing up because they just feel inclined with all that space. So it's honestly just the forward formation in the defensive zone. Like, they'll leave that gap towards the defenseman, and then the defenseman can find those holes from the blue line. But do I like Hall with Riley? If I had the choice, no. But again, to me, Riley has always been a guy, like, I love Riley, but he's always had to cover for, like, bad partners. So even how he's, like, played better with Brody and stuff like that, like, he's being set up better. So I'm always down for Riley with Brody. I think it's just simple enough. Yeah, chicken with banana hot peppers or bacon, onion, mushroom. Yeah, I'm thinking peppers or onions probably with the pepperoni and bacon. Probably is that vibe. But yeah, Jaden, I was talking about it before. If I had ideal partners for the playoffs, I think Hull's probably in there just because of the penalty kill. But again, I just, the Leafs and Keefe need to understand, you cannot be putting Hull in, Sausage could be in there as well. You cannot be putting Hull in like these life and death on ice situations. Like, Hull's got to be a penalty kill specialist, play 16, 17 minutes a night max. So that's where I go. And Giordano's age, Riley Brody, or this is where I say, if the Leafs were to go after a Jake McCabe, you go Riley, Jake McCabe, Giordano, Brody, and then Sandy Liljegren and have Hull as your 7th. That's crazy depth. That is crazy depth. In that scenario, though, I don't know what the Leafs do with like a Jordy Bennett or Timmins. I wonder if they trade one of those guys. Or trade, as we talked about. Maybe they trade a Hull. Get asset for him because he's a rental. But we'll see. Yeah, it depends. That's what it just comes down to. If the Leafs make another defense edition, Sandin and Liljegren are not coming out of the lineup. So I don't know who's coming out of the lineup in that scenario. Because Giordano's not coming out. Obviously, Riley, Brody are in there. So you have a dilemma if you're Justin Hull. I would honestly lose my mind if Keefe tried to keep Sandin or Liljegren out of the playoff lineup. I would actually lose my mind. There's no chance you can look at this team and look how Liljegren's played this year more so. Like, hot take, I would argue that Sandin would lose a spot in this lineup over Liljegren. Liljegren, especially the right shot presence on this defense core right now, there's no chance you look at how he's played this year and ever consider taking him out of the lineup again. I so disagreed. The Leafs lost a game and they took out Liljegren. Like, such a good first game against Tampa. They lose the game, they take Liljegren out. It was like they were looking for that opportunity. Right when the Leafs were losing, they'd take him out. And I just think now he's shown enough. Yeah. Those would be Riley, McCabe, Giordano, Brody as the shutdown pair. That would be unreal. And have Sandy and Liljegren for lighter minutes. That is a defense core that can win you something. For sure. But the only thing is people argue who's the number one defenseman for the Leafs. And again, I think how Riley stepped up in the playoffs, I think that's enough to get you by. But, I mean, I do agree. If they went after a Chychrun, guys, I'm not complaining. Riley with Chychrun and then Giordano, Brody, that top four is up there in the league. If they got Chychrun. So, again, I would not be complaining. But, yeah. I even wonder if that scenario happened where the Leafs ever got Chychrun, I wonder if they'd shift Brody to the left so they could have Liljegren and Hall in the lineup. Like, do something like, I don't know, Riley, Chychrun, Brody, Liljegren, and who's left? Sandy and Hall. Or I guess if Sandy's not in there. Yeah, Giordano, Brody. Yeah. I don't know. There's so many scenarios. I could ramble on about all the scenarios. Yeah, Jeremiah, I have that sense. I keep going back to that. Like, if the Leafs were to trade with Arizona for Chychrun, I keep going back to that. I think Sandin would be in that deal. I honestly think Arizona, knowing them, they'd want two of, like, the three I'm about to say. That, like, between Sandin, Nyes, and a first, they'll probably want two of those, at least, which is... It's a lot, but Chychrun's contract along with what he brings is pretty big. So I don't know. I think if we're talking a Chychrun deal, if it was a first and Sandin, it would make me think. It would definitely make me think. But my problem is with that is, like, I think Sandin could end up being a really good top four guy. So it's just a matter of, like, how the Leafs see Chychrun's ceiling. Yeah, I mean, hey, if we're talking dreams, guys, very unrealistic dreams, I'm saying, Dubas, you want to keep your job and you want the Leafs to go for a crazy run, go out there, get one guy with edge, maybe like a Barbashev or a Chari. Like, absolute dream scenario would be getting both Meyer and Chychrun if you're the Leafs. Obviously, that's not going to happen. You're living in, like, some crazy alternate Leaf land there. But I think more realistically, they're going to go after a Barbashev or a Chari, and then maybe go after a Jake McCabe or Gavrikov, and then maybe go after another forward. But, yeah, Meyer and Chychrun would be the big dogs to get. Dubas would look like a freaking champ if he got them. But then again, if the Leafs don't pass the first round, then it doesn't matter. Yeah, Jaden, that's not a debate. Liljegren's definitely a better all-around defenseman than Sandin this year, 100%. Hey, Andrew, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Guys, 175 likes. We're on good pace to get over 200 likes on this live stream. Let's keep her going. Let us know if you're a new subscriber. And the third period's about to start. Let's go. Someone else subscribed. We appreciate that. Let's go. All right, guys, get it going in the chat. 1, if you think the Rangers are going to hold this lead or win the game. 2, if you think the Leafs will come back. I'm going to stand pat on Rangers winning in overtime just because I can feel like it's that type of game. Like an overtime Filipino hat trick. But here's to hoping that I feel like who's due for a goal? I think Matthews back-to-back games maybe, or get Riley on the board finally would be nice. What's going on, Eric? Welcome if you're a new subscriber. All right, puck in the Leaf zone here. Rangers with the pressure. Adam Fox across the blue line. A one-timer deflected. In front was Kreider. Oh, sorry, that was VC. Oh, my God. I keep seeing the 20, and I'm thinking it's Kreider in front of the net. Forgetting that VC's been put in this top 6. Yeah, get your 1s or 2s in the chat for your predictions. Let's go. I'm going to drop... I'm going to say 2 because the Leafs get back into it. That was my question. All right. Puck towards the boards. Giordano around the right side, and the Leafs will just get it out. Come on, let's see something. Trocheck across. Nylander knocked it down. See, like, what is Nylander doing there? That's why I just say, I'm going to be the, there's no chance I'm going to criticize Nylander based on how he's playing lately. But he does certain things sometimes where I'm just laughing. Like, buddy, why are you going for, like, a Sunday skate at that puck? It's like, sometimes he's, like, conserving his energy or something. Oh, this could be a stretch breakaway. Nice play by David Kampf to break that up. Almost a Rangers breakaway. Kampf, good hand-eye. Now Engvall behind the net. Come on, this is where you need a third-line goal. Top 6 is not getting a goal. You need the depth for the Leafs. This is where Dubas is going to evaluate. When the top 6 is not scoring, and we've seen it in a couple of games against Tampa, you need the depth to score. That's what cup-winning teams, or even teams that pass the first round, do. And Sandin having a chat here with Lafreniere, but yeah, that's what needs to happen, and right now it's just not. Yeah, but Jeremiah, I agree with what you're saying. I also just think, as I said, him conserving his energy. I also just think he picks and chooses when he wants to start buzzing because, yeah, I mean that's when we see Nylander. That's probably his mindset, his advantage. Like he did that in overtime. You saw it. He was conserving his energy. He really wasn't putting much of an effort, and then he got the puck in the neutral zone, went buzzing up the left side, and the guys were tired that he was up against. So that's kind of I see the side of what Nylander's seeing. It can definitely be very costly if you do that. And then, of course, it results in a puck in the back of your net. There you go. Matthews, 62%. Well, yeah, I'm down for Bobby McMahon to get on the board. He deserves it, man. That was such a finesse. That rule, they got the call right, it seems, based on the rule, but that rule's freaking stupid. Filipino looking for the hat trick again, man. This guy's hungry for that third. Okay, Riley and Matthews were cheating so heavy there. Man, freaking Pee Wee 101. Don't be leaving your zone until your team has it on your stick out past the blue line. Charlie, what's going on? Says the Sens suck. Jeez, you're going to beef some Sens fans in the chat, eh? in a Leafs Rangers stream. Tough. Cooley, 20 points in the AHL season. Not bad. How old's Cooley, guys? Chat, help me out. Is he 20-ish? 21? Giordano in front. He was looking for Joey Anderson. Now Holmberg trying to go after the puck. Good pickup there by Joey Anderson to the slot for Kerfoot. Down low. And that was deflected. Kerfoot was trying to get it to Holmberg coming across the net. And the Rangers will get it into the Leaf zone. Samsonov behind the net to stop it. Now Lilligren up the right side. Oh, we didn't get Crosby. We might have to get Crosby for good luck here. Here we go. This might be our chance to get Crosby on the screen. Hello? You want a treat? Up. Come on. Oh. Hey, guys. Look, it's Crosby. Woo! Go, Leafs, go! They have to kill a penalty now, buddy. Here we go. All right, Rangers power play. Think the Leafs are going to win or what? It's Crosby. He's buzzing. All right. Rangers through the neutral zone. What are you doing? You want more treats? Oh, he gets a little grumpy sometimes. He gets a little fussy. Oh, it's okay, buddy. See, he gets a little fussy. It's okay, buddy. You don't have to get grumpy. See, then people think you're a bad doggy. This guy gets a little fussy sometimes. Little entitled pup. All right, good clear by Kerfoot. Yeah, a little vicious. No, it's like he won't bite. He just sounds aggressive. It's the freaking Shih Tzu side of him. Yeah, Travis. I guess not a big hockey guy, eh? Taywus is just a baby. King Carl says he saw Hall on the ice and was mad about it. Andrew says, hey, Crosby. King Carl says, hi, Crosby. All right, 40 seconds left on the power play. We have 130 in the chat. We're 20 likes away from 200. That's not bad. Ooh, coming across the net. Back to the point. Now to the right side for Lafreniere. A shot. Ooh, up in the air. Michael says Leafs need to get rid of Justin Hall. Can't believe how bad that dude is. Jeez, Michael's getting on Hall. Yeah, we'll see, movie. 13 seconds left on the Rangers power play. Trying to get one more shot off. Kako down low. Lafreniere. Good defensive play by Jordy Ben. Back to the point again. Across. And the power play's over. Kako across the blue line. And across. Bouncer. Lilligren's out of the box. Yeah, who knows? Maybe the aggressive part is Poodle for Crosby. I don't know. Or maybe the mix. I think the barking is the Shih Tzu side of Crosby. I think the entitlement is the Poodle side, probably. But again, guys, let us know if you're a new subscriber in the chat. I do appreciate everyone in here. You guys are awesome. And yeah, chat's been good. Like, knock on wood, chat hasn't been toxic tonight, so it's good. I like chill. I like when the chat's chill. Good energy, a good amount of people in here, but good energy and not too hectic in a bad way. I like when it's hectic, but definitely don't like when it gets rowdy in a bad way. Hey, someone else sub, thank you. Legends. All right. Puck sent back into the Rangers zone. Under 14 to go in this third period. Trocheck at the gut. That's blocked off. And now Matthews will flick it up. Nylander going for his skate. Nylander out of his skates. Tries to set it down low for Tavares. Nice body position there by Tavares. Matthews trying to support him. Back to the point. Kept in. A long one. That's into the opposite corner. Now Nylander behind the net. Pressured there by Lindgren. Lindgren trying to put it up the left boards, and now the Rangers will get it out. Ooh, Sandin almost tripped there. Now the Leafs of the left side. Matthews with Tavares. Austin Matthews spins back. Settles it down across the blue line. A one-timer! That's blocked it off to the corner. And now the Rangers will get it out. Matthews gets walked. It's Gauthier coming in against Hall. Good save by Samsonov. Oh, that's got to be a penalty. That's got to be goalie interference, man. Unless Giordano pushed him. But Kreider went right into Samsonov late there. So unless Giordano pushed him. Or no, that was Cooley. I thought it was 20. It's 50. Cooley drove the net there. I keep thinking everyone's Kreider. Ooh. Attaboy Samsonov kept the ankle against the post. What's up, Suns? Movie, goaltender interference, did the... Yeah, I don't know. I honestly didn't see the replay, so I don't know if he got pushed or not. Let's see. Did the Zebras make the call? I'm not sure. Zarbian, what's going on? Thanks for being in the chat. Hey, Salty, good to see you in the live. I appreciate you being here. Let's go. Gotcha, yeah, Jeremiah, if that happened, then that's why. It makes sense. I figured they would have called it if you didn't get pushed. Hey, there you go, King Carl. That's pretty sick. Good on you. You got a PS5? I want to get a PS5 so I can play Chell. Hey, Baron, there you go. Zeta, what's going on? We got 140 in the live. Guys, we need 19 more likes to 200. We got to get there. I know we can. Let's do it. But commercial break here. Be nice for the Leafers to knock off both New York teams.
Whatever you make, however you make it, let's make it together. Viveiros, proud partner of Canadian business.
Tonight's face-off matchup brought to you by Gillette. Choose your game face.
You know the New York Rangers coming in and say, okay, you got to deal with the Hart Trophy winner from last year. Panarin trades his offense for defense. Fox, another offensive-minded player, good defensive. Andre Miller's done a heck of a good job. You try to be physical if you can. Close them off. 3 shots.
Let's see. Jay Shap, what's up? Chino's stuck at work. Thank you for this coverage. Well, thank you for joining. Chino, thank you for being here. And yeah, hit that subscribe button if you're new. I'm sure you're new if you're just popping in. Yeah, almost at 200 likes. Let's get there. Riley at the gut with a shot! That's blocked. Ah, Morgan, man. Oh, my. Man, right into the middle. McMahon was chilling for a second. Off of the left side, Engvall trying to get around his guy. Engvall stops up out of the corner. Still with it. Off the sideboard. So Riley a long one! And that's tipped way wide by McMahon. And finally, the Rangers will get it out. Oh, my God, Morgan. Nice play by Samsonov. Panarin read that well. Riley was a little lazy in that play. He's got to get off, but it was close enough to Samsonov to make the play. Riley forward, deflected in by Bunting. Now in front, Matthews! Are you serious? Shesterkin knocked the net off and they blew it dead. Yeah, John, we were talking about that on the podcast. We were talking about that on the pod. Chino, thank you so much. Hey, TBC, thanks for being in the live. We'll see. But McCabe and Domi, it's possible. He made the save, though. That's crazy. All right. Can't believe the Rangers are getting away with this game. Refs hate us so much. No comment. McCabe and Domi, Leafs legends. Yep. Brian and Jake have no relation, but still good for the last names. Hey, Derek, thanks for being in the chat. I appreciate you as well. All right. 11.5 left in the third, and that's going to be an icing against the Rangers. Hey, let's go, guys. 8 more likes to 200. You guys are buzzing. I love it. All right. Again, guys, if you want, shoot me a follow on Twitter. If you at me on Twitter with this stream link, I'll follow you back. Yeah, Zita, the freaking storm outside was crazy. That's what I was doing before the stream. I was shoveling some snow. Yeah, Joe, I don't know. Shesterkin, it seemed like you got a piece on that. That was crazy. Well, Matthews around Marner! Oh, my. Matthews had Marner on the far post. And Sandin coming in. So a shift here with Marner, Matthews, and Nylander. And then Liljegren and Sandin out as well. Keeps trying to get the offense going. Matthews now steals the puck. Trying to get it back to the point with Sandin. Still a bouncer. Marner steals it back. It's back and forth. Now stolen back by Fox for a second in the skates of Matthews. And finally the Rangers will get it out. I think it went to the Rangers bench. Yeah. Alex says, I'm going to head out. Thanks for the content. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Hey, you're welcome anytime, obviously. Hey, let's go. 5 more likes now. Again, guys, drop predictions on what you think is going to happen the rest of this game. Yeah, I mean, I was hesitant on the under 6, but it's looking decent right now. What's up, Tin? Thanks for being here. But thank you, Alex. Yeah, make sure you guys go check out the videos. Been dropping a lot of videos lately. YouTube algorithm, trying to switch the algorithm a bit. If I keep uploading consistently, hopefully by the deadline, a couple successful streams, couple successful videos, and then the algorithm's a little nicer. But yeah, I was obviously dead on the channel for quite a few months there, so understandable, I guess. All right, Riley around the boards. Yarncrow lost the puck. Now back down low from Schneider to just ahead of Lafreniere there. Hall lost the puck. The Rangers score here. Hall, buddy, that can't be happening. Jeremiah, you know that was brutal. This is from Hall's giveaway. Let's see. Hall recover it. Another giveaway from Hall. 2 giveaways from Justin Hall. Oh, and the Leafs are stuck in their own zone. Oh my God. Hall, this guy's got to be way quicker on that. It's brutal. Look, Hall's like a freaking plug out there right now. Attaboy, Riley. Good tie-up. But then, again, another giveaway, man. What are these giveaways? The Rangers have scored there. Like, the Leafs are making their own bed. 3 giveaways. Leafs get lucky. Deflected into the screen. What's up, Water King? Jeez, Dreams. I'm really sorry. Jeez. Yeah, that could have been Marner's goal. Yeah, that was a long shift. 150 in the chat. We're 5 away from 200 likes. Jeez, man. Freaky, what's going on? Thanks for being in the chat. Jay, what's going on? Yeah, guys, yay or nay? Is this game going to overtime? Is it a 3-2 final? Yay or nay in the chat. Hey, I just saw 2 more people subscribe. Thank you so much, guys. 76 away from our goal for this week. How's it going, Darren? Water King. I think I've just been to the US and Portugal. I don't think I've been to any other country. Obviously outside of Canada. Just those 3. Hey, Ireland represent. There you go. Well, Jay, if you subscribed, I hope to see you more. Let us know your favorite team and where you're watching from in the chat, guys. I haven't asked that in a hot minute. Let us know in the chat where you're watching from and your favorite team. All right, Leafs trying to get the puck out of the zone. On the left side, it's Bunting. Under 10 to go in this third period. Up in the air, Marner on the forecheck against Trouba. Trouba now trying to put it up the right boards. Good keep by Matthews, but only for a second there, and the Rangers come up with it. It's Panarin up the gut, now to the right side for Zibanejad's shot. Blocker save by Samsonov. Now Matthews with the Stars versus Hurricanes. That's a freaking good matchup. That could be, I can see that as a realistic cup final. Oh, bad giveaway. This could be a 2-on-1 for the Leafs. Matthews with Bunting. Matthews! Oh, he gets the shot. But the back checker gets a stick on it. Matthews should have waited, man. It's like he's panicking with these shots. We'll see. It could go to overtime. Saskatchewan, there you go. Ireland, you're more in NFL? Well, hey, if you watch more of the videos here and watch more of the lives, that's how you get more into it. Hey, Kendall, how's it going? Look around the boards. 8:30 left in the third period. All right. Just making sure that link was working. All right. All right, Rangers sent it down, and that should be an icing. Yep. Yeah, Phantom. Hopefully soon. Three-two Leafs in a shootout, you think? Possible. There you go, Will. Yeah, everyone usually says that about the Bell Center. Pretty wild. Hall across to Riley at the blue line. Off the face-off. Now Matthews at the half wall. On the reverse for Marner. Marner in front of the net! He was looking for Nylander. Nylander's got Riley across. Nylander waiting in front of the shot! Deflected out and kept in by Hall. Hall gives it right to a Ranger player. Oh my God, Hall. Barkley Gaudreau, like Hall. He just, like, every other player is so offensively capable on that shift except for Hall, and he gives it right to a Ranger stick. Holmberg with a shot that's blocked out of the corner. Holmberg still with it. Get another giveaway, man. These transition plays. Now down low, Giordano racing after it against Lafreniere. Now Holmberg trying to get the puck out. Oh my, almost another giveaway. Now Riley out from behind the net. Up the left boards. And Kerfoot just gets the puck out. And the Rangers will reset under 7 to go in the third. 2-1 Rangers. Shots are now 26-25 for New York. We'll update that. Zarbi, and I'm not dropping the link, so please stop asking. We're not doing the link. Actually, there you go. All right, Rangers on the reverse, down low. Liljegren trying to go after it. Picked up by Tavares. Tavares on the left side with a shot. That's stopped by Shesterkin on the reverse. Again, it's Yarncrow to the right. Liljegren from the point. Blocked rebound. Yarncrow. Huge save by Shesterkin. It's loose. Oh, my, and the Rangers come up with it. But huge block there by Nylander to save the shift here. Now Liljegren across the blue line for Sandin. Tavares in the high slot, a shot. That's blocked by Lafreniere. I don't know why Tavares forced that shot. And Liljegren can't keep the puck in. Oh, what a chance again from the Leafs, man. What's up, Kendall? Draw pass now across. Panarin looking for the middle. That's blocked off. And now the Leafs will try to get it out of their zone again. 5:30 left in the third. Bunting now at the line. We'll dump it in on the forecheck against Lindgren. Attaboy Bunting. Riley. Good keep by Marner. Marner into the opposite corner. Picked up by Bunting. Now Matthews looking for the centering pass. Tended to Riley that was blocked off. And now the Leafs will have to reset in their own zone again. Justin Hull. He's definitely played a lot tonight too. Marner now. Tied up in the neutral zone. Matthews trying to get it forward. Oh, Matthews gets pulled down, but Marner waiting in front. Kerfoot missed the net. Kerfoot, man! Oh my, Hall across to Riley at the point. Riley to the left side for Matthews. Matthews in front. He's trying to find Marner. And now at the boards, Kreider will get it out. This should be an icing. Yeah. This could be huge. Rangers are dead. Rangers are freaking dead. Get Nylander on the ice. I can't believe Shesterkin kept that out. We got 165 in the live stream, guys. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Hit the like. Let's go. Let's see an overtime. Let's freaking see it. Tavares wins the face-off. Giordano off the draw right into the freaking shin pad. Giordano, bro, that can't be happening. The Rangers are freaking dead. Around the boards, Engvall loses the puck. Why is Engvall on the ice in this situation? Nylander almost gets tripped up. 4:15 left in the third. Nylander, long shot! Engvall in front! And Archer scores! It's Liljegren! 2-2, what a play! Liljegren driving the net! Let's go, Lily! That's an instinct play right there! Let's go! Look at Liljegren coming in. It's Liljegren! Scores! Man, he's been so good this year. Give me a Liljegren jersey. I want it. I'm going to go get one. Man, I've been saying I want a Liljegren jersey, but I gave it and got another Riley jersey. Whoa. A trade just happened. Okay, we'll react to that after the game here. But we did get a trade. Matt Nieto and Ryan Merkley to the Avs. Kaut and Jacob McDonald. Oh my god, the Avs win that trade big time. Getting Nieto for the depth and Ryan Merkley changes scenery. That's a good trade for Colorado. Alright, we'll react to that after the Avs win another deal. That's a freaking dub for the Avs, man. I'm pretty sure Kaut's that was from Tavares and Nylander. I'm pretty sure, chat, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure he's a former first-round pick. I'm being hesitant on that, but we'll react after the stream. In front, oh my. Are the Leafs going to take the dub here? Let's see it. But let's go, guys. We got 200 likes. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Keep it in the like button. Let us know if you're a new viewer in the chat. We got a 2-2 hockey game. Let's update that score. Let's go. Huge goal from Liljegren late in this game. And what did I say, guys? I told you this is the type of game that it's... Oh, if we're going to commercial break, we're going to react to it quickly, guys. All right, let's react to it quickly. We'll definitely react to it quickly. All right. Let's see. I'm trying to pull up. Sorry. Let's see. I'll just play capture. Here we go.
It's the moments we cherish, the ones that matter most, and a game that unites us. Sobeys is a proud supporter of hockey across Canada. Sobeys.
Why isn't this working? Oh, there we go. Ooh. Didn't mean that. There we go.
My son is gonna die.
All right, guys. I think you can see it there. All right. So this is the trade that just dropped. We're live streaming for Rangers Leafs. Just quick thoughts, guys. McDonald and Kaut for Nieto and Merkley. To me, it's tough. Like if you're the Sharks, you're trying to take on a chance for a former first-round pick or top 2 rounds, and McDonald, whatever, depth. But Ryan Merkley, I think the untapped potential is there. Watched him in junior. Watched him towards the end with Guelph. I think Ryan Merkley, this is untapped potential. He didn't like the situation. He's had problems, though, behind-the-scenes problems in juniors and with the Sharks. So the Avalanche potentially get a low-risk, high-reward here. But Matt Nieto will also be depth for Colorado. So I like the potential here for Colorado. I think San Jose is probably just trying to get rid of that situation because Ryan Merkley, that behind-the-scenes has been tough. He's got to learn how to play defense, but there's a lot of untapped potential there offensively as an offensive defenseman. I like the Nieto depth. So this is low risk for Colorado. But, yeah, so just a quick analysis on that trade. All right, just wanted to get that out of here. Was that 400 career points for Willie? Jeez. All right. Back to play-by-play. All right, guys, 2.5 left. Marner almost had a big chance there. All right. He's depth player. McDonald's like a depth player. That's why I said he's. Hey, well, Baron, sync up the stream with what you're watching. Face off in the Leaf zone here. We got 185 in the chat. Thanks for being here, guys. Get your predictions on what's going to happen. Nylander was trying to get it out there. Now around to the opposite boards. 2 left in this third period. Oh, bad giveaway from Riley. Morgan, bro. On the short side. Good save by Samsonov. Riley tried to play for the bumper pass. Horrible giveaway from Riley. Bro, I can't defend that shit, man. Now to the side, like, Riley, he's got to be back with Brody, man. Oh, another giveaway. Tavares, man. All right, well, Nylander now through the neutral zone. That could be interference. Nylander waiting. Oh, my God. Give it in front, man. A point shot. Oh, Giordano. Camp went into Shesterkin, and Riley just threw it onto the net. Shesterkin with the save. I think Rangers just momentum back and forth. Rangers fan here would love to go to a game in Toronto. Hey, New York Ranger fan, welcome. If you're a new sub as well, and yeah, Rangers Leafs games are usually tight like this. The last couple games have been lower scoring, but they're usually close like this. Let's go. We almost have 200 in the live. Buzzing. Timeout. Yeah, I'm pretty confident that would have been goalie interference. Camp for running into Shesterkin if Riley had put it in the back of the net. So, anyways, that was a timeout for the Rangers, guys. So the Rangers getting some rest for their guys, trying to get at least a point at this. Like, this is the Rangers' perspective. Like, they've blown, they blew the 2-1 lead, tie 2-2. They want to make sure they're guaranteed to get at least a point because it doesn't really matter what the Leafs do. Like, the Rangers do not care what the Leafs do. They're locked in an Atlantic Division spot, so they're not giving a point to someone competing with them. So the Rangers are going for 2 points, but they want to make sure they don't come out of this building now with 0. And this would be a fun series, 100%. All right, Rangers, huge face-off win in the defensive zone. They get it out. Leafs will reset in the neutral zone. Kampf sends it in. Behind the net, Keandre Miller. Around the left side, he'll retrieve his failed clearing attempt. And now he'll finally get it out up the middle for Trocheck. Trocheck will dump it in. Liljegren trying to go after it. Mika putting on the pressure. Now to the left side, Giordano. Forward for Kerfoot. He'll send it back for Liljegren. I don't know what Kerfoot's doing there, man. Just putting pressure on Liljegren. This is freaking Kerfoot, man. What are you doing? Holy, bro. There's already freaking applied pressure from the Rangers in the forecheck. And Kerfoot's setting it back. If the Rangers just scored there, this is the bullshit that Kerfoot does sometimes, man. Like, he tries to go big brain, and it just completely backfires. Like, bro, keep it simple. Like, what are you doing at setting it back? Yeah, I'm so glad he's talking about it. See, I'm not out to lunch. That's so obvious, man. Like, what are you doing? Kerfoot should get benched for that. We got over 200 in the live stream, guys. Again, comment if you're new. Comment if you're just popping in. See if we get an overtime. Mike in here. Big Shesterkin saves. Yes. What's going on, Ryder? Good to see you in the chat. Hey, Channa. Welcome. Let's welcome Channa to the channel. Let's go, Henry. All right, Leafs finally get possession back. Under 40 seconds to go in this third period. Puck forward. And deflected, so no icing. Fox behind the net. Up the right side. Nylander was trying to keep it alive. Riley will poke it forward. Delayed offside. See, again, Riley's decision making. I don't know what's going on. Like, leave that for frickin' Nylander, man. Morgan, bro. It's like Morgan's trying to overcompensate. I hate when he does this. 10 seconds left. Last chance for the Leafs here. Marner to the right side. Tavares waiting to Riley at the point. Riley still within a shot in front of us! Oh my! How did that stay out? Almost a buzzer beater in the slot from Tavares! Oh, I would have lost my mind. Wow, did that go off the bar or did he save that? Oh, off the bar! No way. Off the bar. Are you kidding me, Tavares? No. Off the crossbar. That would have counted too. 1 second left, Tavares off the crossbar. That's so dumb, bro. Oh, that would have been so unreal. Tavares off the crossbar, 1 second left. Well, we got overtime, guys. Let's get OT hype in the chat. I'll record my whole OT reaction here. Because the way the Leafs are buzzing, but this is the type of game they lose sometimes. John, Eagles or Niners? I think Niners win, but I want the Eagles to win. Yeah, Jack, I think the Sharks on the surface lose that trade, but I'm going to post my quick reaction on YouTube just after, but at the end of the day, like, they had to get rid of that Merkley situation, so that's kind of how I see the deal. They were going to lose that deal because Merkley provides basically no value at this point, at least in their perspective, because he's been such an issue, but... Okay, Minka, I hope the Eagles win. So, maybe that's reverse psychology for me. All right, guys, get your predictions in the chat. 1 for the Rangers to win, 2 for the Leafs. Let's go. Okay, so I'm going to go, if Leafs win it, I'm going to go Matthews, Rangers. I'll go Hedl for the hat trick. I'll go Matthews or Hedl. Maybe the obvious picks. In a way, Matthews is not obvious, but... Oh, shit. Game clock's wrong. 5 minutes, sorry. All right. Overtime underway. Marner into the offensive zone. Mitch Marner at the top of the left. Marner coming in! Scores! What a goal! Mitch Marner! Game winner! The Leafs win 3-2 in overtime! What a goal from Mitch Marner! Wow! Let's go! Oh! Wow! That reminded me of the Nylander goal. They're pulling the same moves. Another dub from the Leafers. W's in the chat. Let's go. Marner up the left side. Waits out Shesterkin. And as he's falling, tucks it past Shesterkin. GG's. Leafs win 3-2 in overtime. Mitch Marner, let's go. Look at Marner's patience here, man. He just holds onto the puck the whole time. And Mika just lets him go. Woo! What a goal from Mitchie. Woo! Yeah, what is Zibanejad and Miller doing there? Anyways, that's hilarious. Anyways, guys, again, I'll live stream more. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. If you guys want me to live stream more and post more videos, go check out the Hot Take Hockey podcast on Spotify, Apple, YouTube. But make sure you hit that subscribe button with notification bell. Let's go, guys. Yeah, Mika, I agree. All of them guys are just watching. Keandre Miller and Mika just watching. Let's go. Hey, Crazy Leaf, thank you so much for all the new subscribers. You guys are awesome. Okay, I'll stay for another couple minutes. Just ask any questions. But first star, Marner, OT winner. Second star, Hedel with a couple goals. Samsonov with the win. It was just a minor deal blended in my eyes, but yeah, I don't know what Mika was doing there. That's anyways. Let's go. Quick OT. Quick dub. Quick frickin' dub. We'll hang out for a bit. If you guys just want to chat, shoot the shit on hockey. Any questions you guys have? Questions on the Leafs? Talk with the Leafs. Talk with the Rangers. Yeah, that was pretty sexy from Marner there. 3-2 final in overtime. Yeah, I mean, obviously it's good to keep getting these points. It truly doesn't matter until playoffs in my eyes. But, I mean, at the end of the day, you do want to push for home ice again against the Lightning. Not to say that it made a difference last year, but you never know. From the fact that the Bruins could go on, I can't see it. I'm making that clear. I can't see the Bruins going through a rough patch, but say they do go on a rough patch and the Leafs keep winning. Or say the Lightning go on a rough patch and one of the Sabres or Panthers catch. I don't think that's happening either, but I mean, the Sabres are only 8 points back right now of the Lightning. Crazier things in the league have happened before. I mean, I always point out people making crazy takes on the standings, counting teams out or locking teams in. Like St. Louis was in last place in January, caught up, made the playoffs, and won the Stanley Cup that year. Like, obviously, I don't think that's going to happen for a very long time or ever again, but King Carl, I'm going to watch a little bit of it for sure. I know. Yeah, that was crazy from Keandre Miller. Just watch them. Yeah, no, exactly, Minka. That's what I'm saying. Even, Minka, I said it the other day. I was like, the Flyers, I'm not going to be out here saying the Flyers are going to make the playoffs. But the Flyers have been competitive all year. The Islanders are about to lose, potentially. And the Flyers will have a game in hand and only be 3 points back of the Islanders. I feel like we were just talking about the Islanders being in the playoffs. The Flyers are only what? Yes, so the Islanders did lose. The Flyers are what? Only 6 points out of a playoff spot, or sorry, 8 points out of a playoff spot with a game in hand on the Caps. So, I mean, do I think the Flyers will make the playoffs? No, but they're only a game under 500. They're only 8 points back from a playoff spot. It's a lot closer than it seems. I'm just saying. The Flyers are not like Columbus territory where a lot of people thought. I did see the Avs and Sharks trade. I reacted to it quickly. I'll just drop a quick video. I mean, I don't have too much more else to say on it. I'll just post the quick video. Well, we still have 140 in the chat, so if you guys have any questions or takes, I do appreciate it. Again, let me see here. We can also maybe do a raid. I don't know who's live right now, but we can maybe do a raid if you guys want it. Let's see who's live. I might stream a football channel because it's the playoffs. I'll go for another 5 minutes, guys. We'll finish at 9:45. I think that's a good way to end it. But yeah, hey now, thanks for being here. Movie. Weather says got to be the year at least finally. We'll see whether. I'm not putting. I got to be careful with these expectations. Matthew Nyes. Yeah, crazy. I'm down for Nyes to come in and help the Leafs, but he shouldn't be their big ad. The Leafs should be going for a big fish in the forward group. Jake, the snow was crazy, though. It was definitely a storm throughout the day in a way. Devin, I'm trading Niemela only if it means getting a guy with term and big impact right now. I would prefer to keep both Nyes and Niemela, but I also think those guys, like at best, I think Niemela will be like a good 3 or 4 on the team. Again, I could be wrong on that, but again, it's hard to evaluate defensemen even more so than forward. Same with goalies sometimes. I mean, Leaf fans were ready to write off Liljegren a couple of years ago, and I was trying to stay patient. The only trade that I think I was suggesting with Liljegren was a trade for John Gibson. I remember suggesting that only because I was so frustrated with the fact that Anderson was going to leave. But then Campbell ended up working out, so I was a little chill on that. But there was a point there in between Anderson and Campbell taking over, where I was like, that offseason, when Anderson left, I was like, trade for John Gibson. But, yeah, I think a lot of people were writing off Liljegren as a bust, and that pissed me off. Yeah, Julia, I've talked about it a lot. Go check out the videos. Make sure all of you guys, a lot of these questions will probably be on videos as well, but yeah, I'll answer that. Like, I think Taves could go to a lot of teams. I like the Winnipeg fit. With Kane, it's tough. I don't know if that trade will be possible in season, but I hope it happens. It'd be great for the channel. It'd also just be great as a hockey fan. I would be pretty hyped if that happened. Hype. You're a Lightning fan? Well, there you go. Welcome if you're a new subscriber. If Leafs Lightning play again, guys, I'll be live streaming for a lot of that series. I'm going to ask my friends this year or something. If the Leafs make it to a Game 7, I'm going to try to, because I have 2 webcams, I'm going to try to get a watch party going where I'm close up or something, and then I have the watch party with friends, something like that. I want to stream for Game 7 if it happens, but I don't want to watch the game alone. It's just depressing. That's down bad territory, but can I go live for Leafs Sens Friday? I can't, Senders. I'm working Friday night. I am working Friday night. Can't stream for that game. I'll be keeping tabs on the game, but Sunday, Leafs play Caps. Maybe I'll stream for that game. We'll see. But the Leafs have a big gap. Like, they play January 29th, and they play February 1st, and they don't play again until February 10th. Bit of a gap there. A little bye week action. Yeah, Solution. That was crazy from Mitchie. Great goal. Rangers were lazy there, but what's my biggest deadline hot take? Biggest deadline hot take. Mink, I'll have to get back on you. If I just threw out a hot take, not the biggest hot take, but if I could just throw out one hot take to satisfy your question for now, get back to me on this, and maybe I'll make a video for it. But just a hot take off the top of my head, I would say the Islanders make a big deal before the deadline. Like trading, like I talked about it before, like a Viveiros or something. Like if they keep struggling, they made no moves in the offseason, I think Lou will just be like, he'll be ready to pull the trigger on one. So that'd be my hot take. King Carl, next weekend I'm staying. I know not this weekend. I don't think this weekend I'm staying, but next weekend I know I am staying, so I don't know if you're going or not, but I'll let you know about this Friday. I don't think I'm staying though, unfortunately. Meka, if he doesn't do anything in the Islanders, like if the Islanders are middle of the pack and Lou makes a couple of good moves, but yeah, I mean he'll be on the hot seat if they miss the playoffs because he didn't make any moves. If he made moves and they're in like the similar spot, then maybe not. But he didn't make any moves. He bet on that group. It's the same thing with Dubas. Like I don't necessarily agree that Dubas should get fired, but because I think it's like Dubas can only do so much. It's the players on the ice, but if the Leafs don't pass the first round, like it's the same thing. Like I feel like they're going to be forced to fire somebody, whether it's Dubas or Keefe or.
Speaks for itself. Okay, let's get more from Caroline Cameron.
There you go, Aaron Paul. All right, guys, let's do a raid here on the way out. Again, please hit that subscribe button if you're new. Hit that like.
Justin Bourne and Anthony Stewart.
Let's see who we can raid.
Toronto Maple Leafs, and in pretty spectacular fashion, the OT winner for Mitch Marner.
Yeah, I think if you put everyone on the ice in a race or in some sort of physical contest, Mitch Marner probably doesn't win them all. But what he does better than almost anyone in the league is deception.
Let's do a quick raid. They just got their stream going.
Things on the winner that are
Go raid the Sports Fury, guys. They're streaming for some basketball. Thank you so much, guys, for watching the stream. Go click on that link and do Hot Take Hockey Raid. Everyone in the chat, click on that link and do a Hot Take Hockey Raid. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate you all. And I'll see you on the next video stream. I'll post a couple of videos tonight, my reaction to the overtime goal and to the trade. See you guys soon. Peace out. Thank you so much. Be on the next live stream.